Oh, that was a nice little electronic serenade there. Let me see if everything's working. Good Thursday to you all. Let me see here. I have to go over here and turn this off. That's off. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let me know if everything's hearing and seeing good. And let me try to catch up with the chat. Okay. Now here we go. Peter Graves was first. Peter Graves just uploaded a really interesting video today on his YouTube channel. So you should go check it out. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. Tecker Time, what's up? Oh, Peter Graves, to answer you, I'm there. Yeah, Tecker Time. Nice to see you. Bagman, have you heard of the band Classic Yellow? I have not, Bagman. I have not. Jamie number 1 in the house. I wonder if Jamie number 2 will show up. Thanks for being here, Jamie. You know we always appreciate you. And Tristan, hello. How are you? Nice to see you. Mutant Potato is here. Hey, y'all. He's getting all North Cackalack on us right there. What else do you have to say? I just saw that Mark has a new score out for those interested. It's called Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Yeah, he is always working on some scores. Let me tell you, I could never keep up with them all. Abnorm is here. Yo, he says. That's allowed, even though somebody we know with a wrench, she allows that. Pato, you scared the hit right out of me. Yeah, so Pato, I never got your email about that dome video, so send me that when you can. Hi, Tristan. Nice to see you. And Pato, he says a bad word there. Oh, scared the hit out of me. I got you. How'd I scare you with the noise? Let's play some noise. I just did. Now, let me tell you. Well, let me just get through saying hi to everybody. Pato says hi to everybody. Tim Nolan is here. I thought maybe he would be at a thing today, at an auction. I do not like the black shirt. Oh, I love the black shirt. David Delani, been thinking about getting one of those little synths because it's so cheap. Yeah, Mark Mothersbaugh gave me this one. I love it. He gave it to me years ago on tour, and I love it all the time. Sophia is here. One of my favorite moderators and my favorite people. Now that was lovely sounds, says Mr. Frutal. Very cool. Tristan, hello. How are you? Nice to see you, Tristan. We're driving home from Kent, Ohio right now. Well, okay, Sophia, so let's play a game. Tell me something that you see that is red. Look out the window and tell me something that's red. And in the chat, say, you know, what I see that is red is or whatever. Just let me know what you're talking about when you say what you're seeing is red. Okay, just curious. And what are we drinking today? I am going to drink some wine, Eddie. And let me get that ready right now. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, so let me tell you something. My plan was to play some intro music by someone. But let me tell you, I got to catch up on the chat, though, because once I get behind, it's real hard to catch up. So hold on a second. Oh, goodness. Hold on. All right, let me put this back here. Oh, okay. Let me take a sip. Cheers, everybody. All right, let me catch up real quick. I've heard of yellow. Yeah, I've heard of yellow, too. Hey, Michael. Alexander, your package, your record went out today. Shipped today, my friend. Let's see. Hey, Fingrin Uranus. Fingrin Uranus. Your mother had such a great sense of humor to name you that, or your father, whoever did. But hi, how are you? Tim Nolan, yeah, I know. What don't you like? Let's start some fights here. Sophia, the black shirt looks better than I expected. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is really great for me because I can drink red wine with this shirt and not feel really nervous, because that white leisure shirt, ooh, man, I got to be careful with that. Because, even me, Mr. Devo Obsesso, I'm only going to have like 2 of each of these shirts, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, but the third one goes into storage and is pristine forever. So I got to be careful with these things. It's not an endless supply. Eddie is talking about poots for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Tristan, it's good to hear that you're good. You could be great. Let's try to make it a great night, Tristan. And actually, you being here is going to help us make it a great night, I'm sure. Yeah, let's take it a while. Okay, you're still making the video. Okay, I got you. I thought the video was done. Pato was going to send me a video of him making a cardboard energy dome, basically. Ken Van Tussle is here. Hello, Ken. Nice to see you. Duty now, my friend. Yeah, I was checking the video upload to the new dealers and Instagram style. Okay, fuck the video. Okay, well, you just when you get that sorted out for the future, he knows what I'm talking about. When you get that sorted out, Pato, you just let me know. Sophia is not driving, but I'm gonna let's see. Sophia, did you ever say what was red? I don't think so. Hold on, I'm still catching up. I know it's crazy. Oh, Devo has it correct with the original. Yeah, well, this was a request, from people. They said, I would love that shirt if it was black. So, boom, it's black. It's all pretty gray and cloudy right now. Yeah, nothing red out there, huh? Take your time, cheers. Take your time, cheers. I know, I'm a little bit behind. Hold on. Bleach. Hold on. No spilling on the shirts, says Lee. I know. White shirts and me. I mean, I can do a white shirt. I'm pretty careful, but man, risking it with the Devo button down. Bleach pens at the ready. I've never really used those. So I don't even trust myself with those. I got to say, the Pato Frutal is very funny. Nickname, funny avatar matching it as well. Another Portuguese speaker here. Now we're missing Mariana. Okay, Alexander, I know what you're talking about, but Pato is a friend of mine from Santiago, Chile. I believe he is still there. And yes, he's in a Devo cover band. And I hope I'm remembering all that correctly. Mr. Pissy Pants is here. Hello, nice to see you. Please don't piss your pants here. I don't know why they don't use Devo's shout and shout commercials. I don't either. There's a conspiracy. 501 Street Cosplay. WAG1 is his comment. And that's a little over my head. I don't really know what that means. Okay. Oh, wait. So, Sophia, you did tell me something red you saw. Oh, my goodness. Let me scroll back up here. Oh, okay. There was just now a billboard that said, milk makes me smile. Now, I asked Sophia to look out the car window and to see if she could see something red. There was just a billboard. Milk makes me smile. That is pretty devolved. I could see that being a Devo song. Milk makes me smile. Okay, so I'm scrolling. Do you know David Pugh? Now, wait a second. I've heard of that name, Mr. Pissy Pants, but I don't recall where I know that name from. I'm pretty much dumb about it right now. Because Tears for Fears has a better version of Shout. Are you talking about Shout? Well, it's funny because those 2 records came out about the same time. And I think Tears for Fears record, Shout, was already a big hit by the time Devo's came out. This is what I remember when I was a kid. And I remember thinking to myself, why would Devo put out a record called Shout soon after another record called Shout? This was a big hit. But, things happen, I guess. Oh, we're in a tunnel now through a mountain. Oh, wow, that's great. And you can still watch and hear me. That's pretty good. Wow. Oh, Fruity Duck. Oh, in Portuguese. That's great. I never knew that. That's great. I never knew it meant Fruity Duck. Oh, Chile. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, you left the city, Fruity Duck. I'm going to start calling you Fruity Duck now, Pato. Do you live Volvos? I live Volvos. I've never owned a Volvo. Do I like Volvos? I don't know much about cars. I can tell you that I do like Nissans because my Nissan, I've had Nissans for the past, I guess, 2 or 3 cars that I've had, and they're fucking great. They last forever. Oh, you're in southern Chile now, but you're still in Chile. Okay, cool. Can someone get me a G.I. Jerry and the Evildoers LP on Saturday? Would appreciate it greatly. Tim needs some help on Record Store Day. Oh, do I like Volvos? I don't know much about Volvos, Mr. Pissy. What's the candle? What's with the candle? Oh, I like candles. I just like them. And I think it adds a little ambiance to the video. I'm a big candle fan. If you ever come to my house, there's candles everywhere. And it just makes a nice, kind of winding down evening scent to the room. Lee Victor says, I have a photo holding Shout in Malcontent's Total Devo Women's book. Oh, yeah, I never got one of them books. It's pretty cool, Lee. If I ever get one of those books, you got to autograph it for me. Our friend Malcontent put out a book called like The Women of Devo or Devo Women or something like that, with pictures of a nice-looking lady Devo fans. Charlie Finch. Hello, world. Just listening to Guns N' Roses and eating Hush Puppies. Hope everyone is having a great evening. Charlie Finch, that's great. That's a great combination. I'm not a huge Guns N' Roses fan, and I'm not a huge Hush Puppies fan, but I think together it might be interesting enough for me. I had a crude drawing of a dude holding a glass of milk. Oh, it had a crude drawing of a dude holding a glass of milk. Oh, okay, the billboard. Oh, a crude drawing of a dude. A crude dude drawing. Crude dude holding a glass of, there's something we can do with that. Crude dude, glass of milk. There's a pop song in there somewhere. Hey, Hop Frog's in the house. Hop Frog's in the house. Hop Frog's been putting up a lot of little videos, weird stuff, where he takes his lovely Mrs. Hop Frog's face and does weird stuff with it, makes it sing, and it's like it takes a photo of her face, and it's just so weird. It's so weird looking. But good to see you, Hop. I'm sorry I missed your stream last Saturday morning. I was very hungover, and I could not do it. I got up at like 4:45, fed the cats, saw your stream. No, wait a second. I think I woke up really late that morning for me. It was like 5:30 or 6:30, and I got in there in that stream and said, dude, I am hungover. I can't hang out. Sorry. But I'll try to make up for it, Hop. Devo's album came out first, I believe. Oh, did it? David. Well, I remember that when I heard about Devo's album Shout coming out, I already knew the Tears for Fears song. So anyway, Lee Victor, Abnorm doesn't know you're in that book. Is your face hidden or something? Jamie Moore. Is that Jamie number 2? Jamie number 2 is here. Jamie number 1 is here. We've got both Jamies in the house. All right. So that's great. Hello, Hoppy, says Sophia. That's so cute. Tim, I can help. Okay, great. Ken can help you, Tim. See, this is what we do here in the vinyl community, especially in the Devo nerd community. We can help each other out. Now, Peter says, then again, you can all go in shouting with will.i.am and Brittany. I don't know what that is. I don't know shouting, nothing about that song. Candles are nice. Ambience. Yeah, I really dig candle light. The smell is okay too. I'm not really into really scenty candles, like the ones that smell like food. I'm not really into those. Just a little bit of candle scent. And those matches, when you light the match, ooh, that smell is great. I'm totally into candles and having the light right for sure. So, yep. Now now Lee says he's got 2 Women of Devo books now. Oh, I don't even have one of them. Okay. Well, damn. Bring on number 3 if Sophia's not in it yet. The JJ album coming out this weekend is the cherry on top of having been at Kent this week. Oh, yeah, that's great. Yep, I can't wait to get myself a physical copy of that, the Jihad Jerry album. It's going to be fairly sought after, I guess. Candles are nice if you're expecting company. Yeah, well, I was expecting company, you guys here. So that's why I lit it. But I also light them when I'm just here by myself chilling because it just does something to my soul. So Lee likes Devo, Shout, and Tears for Fears too, and me too. I'm a big fan of both. I listen to those albums, and I love the whole albums. I just listened to Tears for Fears, Songs for the Big Chair, with bonus tracks, maybe like 2 days ago. Now, David, Sophia, David is demanding a picture of that billboard, but I bet you it's a few miles down the street now, David. Hungover, my oh my, Satan's work. Yeah, I just didn't plan it right. Now typically when I drink, if I'm drinking red wine, that's all I'm drinking that night. Red wine, boom, gone. Then if I'm drinking beer and liquor, I like to have Amstel Light and Crown Royal. If I have those two things all night, shots of Crown, Amstel Light beer, I'm good. There's usually no hangover, especially if I drink a little water before I go to bed, take a couple of ibuprofen. No problem. Now, if I start mixing in other shots of stuff, other liquors, other beers, it messes everything up. And on top of that, I forgot to drink the water and take the ibuprofen before I went to bed. So I messed up on all kinds of levels. I'm just not as practiced as I used to be at this drinking thing. Okay, so they're talking about record stores. Good. All right, so, oh man. Okay, Abnorm doesn't like candles. I don't like the stinky stuff, but use some citronella candles while camping. Oh, you were camping. That's cool. I haven't gone camping in a long time. I think I'm going camping at the beach next month. That'll be fun. I assume you mean the last exit. We stopped there and got some good stuff. Oh, okay, trip was. I like fancy candles. I usually buy them handmade. Oh, I like the ones that are on sale for half price at the grocery store. That's usually the ones I get, the bigger, the better, the longer they'll last, the better, really, So let's see. What else we got going? Hey, Marianne is here. I just saw it and I lost it. Hold on. Whoopsie. There it is. Hello, folks. Hey, Marianne. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm digging it. I'm digging seeing everybody here. Keith Adams. Hello. Michael, digging the latest Devo shirts, bombs away. Yeah, this is the last of the 3 brand new shirts that I've been wearing over the last 3 Thursday streams. And what Hop Frog says, how about Dio Stand Up and Shout? Oh, I forgot about that one. I love that one. That probably came out around the same time as all the other Shout songs. Let's see. Vincent got me some Per Ubu playing. Oh, yeah, Per Ubu, Ohio Damage. They have Ohio Damage just like Devo. Yeah, I don't own a whole lot of Per Ubu, but man, I like the stuff they did on Erg Music War, the movie Erg Music War, the live thing. That was good. The birdies are singing. The birdies are singing what I want to sing. You know what that is? I am the type of person that turns around to get a photo of a funny billboard, see my Facebook cover pic. Oh, okay, yeah. I like billboards. I especially love vandalized billboards. They tend to be really good. That Tears for Fears album sounds so good. Yeah, both those first 2 Tears for Fears albums are incredible to me. Wayne, be careful. The soot from some candles can really fuck up a house. Yeah, well, you know what? If soot was going to mess up my house, it'd be messed up. I've been lighting candles in this motherfucker for years. Sewing, you know what, David? That was a guilty pleasure of mine for years. I didn't want to like that song, Seeds of Love, but I do love that Tears for Fears song, Sowing the Seeds of Love. Yeah, it's good. It's good hippie stuff. My Tim Nolan has been hanging out with my older brother today. That's great. I would assume you've had a few drinks. Let's see here. Now, Rob's asking, Norm, what do you do with my art? Just curious, since you're such a great supporter. Oh, he buys a lot of art from Rob. Now, Rob sells devolved artwork, paintings. You can go to his YouTube page and check it out. So anyway, so what's Sophia say here? Vincent Canada, the last thing I listened to before embarking on my trip was some Rocket from the Tombs. I've heard a lot about that band. I've never owned anything by that band, but yeah, I've heard a lot about them. The whole Sowing Seeds of Love album is good. Okay, I haven't never heard the whole thing, but I did like that hit record they had. I thought it was really good. And let me just say, we always appreciate the little thumbs ups, because here's what happens. It's not that I really need to know that you actually like the video. That's nice to know. But what it does is the little thumbs ups and leaving comments on the video, after it's uploaded, and then interacting in the chat and watching, all these things you do to kind of interact with this little production we're putting on here, this little conversation. It all helps the YouTube algorithms. And I always say this, purr like cats. The algorithms love the interactions, right? And the little things that you do. So all that kind of stuff that you can do helps me with this little channel I have here. And I've been streaming for, I think, live streaming for, I think, a little over a year now, maybe a year and a half. I think it'll be 2 years come October, maybe. I gotta look to see when my first live stream was, but I don't think I've been live streaming very long. And oh my God, Jamie, number one, you always come through with some crazy super chats. Here we go for Jamie number one. Oh, it's Super Chat Charlie, and he's got his light up toilet. I don't mean to scare your pets with that, but Super Chat Charlie has a job. And so we'll just do it here with a little light up toilet for a minute. He likes to give thanks and props to people who throw little chats in the Super Chat there. And he finally has a mission in life. He was on the streets for years, had no goals, had no love in his life, no nothing. Now he has a job and a meaning and a purpose. And thank him for his service. If you see Super Chat Charlie on the street at any time, thank him for his service. He does this for a living, basically, to eat and to have a roof over his head. This is what he does. And so, Jamie, number one, thank you. You're always so supportive, and I just can't tell you how much that means to me. Now, Hop Frog, are you still here? I don't remember what I was talking about when I got that Super Chat. I have to jump into work, like with the lights and the puppet when the Super Chat comes in. But what I wanted to mention was when that Super Chat came in, I wanted to thank you, Jamie, because you are one of the main people that already helped me reach my goal for the month. You have to reach a certain threshold with Google AdSense, which is the company that pays you to do YouTube once you get monetized. And so you have to reach this certain threshold of like $100 every month in order to get paid. So I reached that threshold already this month, and we're only 10 days in, and that's great. And I appreciate your help, Jamie. That's very cool of you. Now, yes, he has a toilet. He has a toilet, Lee Victor. I saw that. Hey, is that Pearl? Wait, is that Pearl? What's up? Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Hang out with us for a minute if you can. Now, Hop Frog, if you're still here, Tim Nolan, Super Chat Charlie was not born with a toilet. Oh, Jamie, you're so nice. Thank you. So I don't know what I was talking about right before. If somebody can remind me, I was on some kind of subject, but I'm looking here in the chat to see if anybody can remind me what I was riffing on before I got the dollars thrown at me and I had to pop into work. Let's see. I'm scrolling through this chat here. Okay. So I can't remember what we were talking about, but I will mention. I hear it raining on the skylights right now, and we do have severe thunderstorm warnings. So at some point, I may go away. I may just stop, and the internet might go bye-bye and whatever. So that's that. I just wanted to warn you that there may be some mayhem. And now Lee Victor has thrown this in, stuff and quite possibly things, and I think that may be a pickup line. Lee Victor, I think you just threw a pickup line out in the chat. I don't know if you're aware of what you just did, but Lee Victor is looking for some action, obviously. When anybody says stuff and quite possibly things, you know what that means. You know what that means, Yins. Yins know what that means. Okay, so what I wanted to mention was the storm that is happening, starting right now. That's something that might happen. All right, so be prepared. Now, always, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Now, Sophia says, we passed through some hideous weather on the highway earlier. Now, there's something to be said for hideous weather, Sophia, especially when you're driving. Although it's a little dangerous to drive through it, it is quite interesting and fantastic to watch. I have problems driving in storms because I end up looking at the sky too much and I have to like slap myself. So Hop Frog, I don't know if you're still here, but I wanted to tell you something. If you're still here, Hop Frog, just say I'm still here and I'll tell you something. But I don't want to tell you if you're not here because then I'm not telling you, really, right? Okay, so another shirt that I wanted to tell you about. Is anybody familiar with the band called The Locust? The Locust. Do you know what that is? The Locust? Anyone? 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 The Locust. Let me know in the chat there if you know what The Locust is. It's a band, okay? It's a band. Yes, Rob Ginsburg knows who the Locust is. Let me just tell you, it's a very noisy band. Very noisy band. And oftentimes, if not always, the band wears some kind of cool skin tight kind of jumpsuit thing with their faces covered. And they're very noisy and fantastic band. And now they played with Devo at the Desert Days Festival 2019, which was the last Devo show played at this point. And the Locust and Devo did a t-shirt together where they took a photo. It was an opportunity that was had at Desert Days. We were in the desert. We were backstage. The Locust was all in their funky costumes they had that day, these cool headgear, glasses things. And Devo were all in these black suits and 3D glasses, I think, except for Mark Mothersbaugh, who has his own glasses. But all the guys in Devo had 3D glasses, and they were posed with the Locust. And somebody asked to take a picture. I think the Locust guys maybe said, hey, can we get a picture with Devo? We'd really appreciate it. So somebody got a photo of them standing on the sand in front of this lake in the desert. And that became a t-shirt. The photo of Devo and the Locust became a t-shirt. It's a limited edition t-shirt. It's being made by Bifocal Media, which is a place that has made cool Dickie shirts and all kinds of great punk stuff. And I'm going to put this in the chat right now. Here's the link to get the Devo and Locust tee if you're so inclined. It's not too often that Devo does joint projects like that with bands, shirts or music or anything. So anyway, if you're a fan of both those bands, that's a pretty nifty oddball shirt to have wearing it around on your body. I normally can't stand bands with screamy vocals, but Locust are pretty good to my ears from what I've heard. Yeah, they're intense in concert. There's also another band that the guy Justin from Locust was in called Leather something. Oh, I can't remember. Leather something, and I saw them in concert, and they were great too. Man, I really liked it. I just liked it. I liked it. Bagman, you think you've seen the picture of the Locust and Devo? Okay, good to know. Good to know. Now, did Hot Frog say he was still in here? Or no, I think Hot Frog flew the coop. Okay, correction. You have not seen the picture. Well, if you go to that link I just put up, you'll see the picture, and it's on a T-shirt, and it looks pretty good. It's a really good photo print. Bifocal Media does some great stuff. They do some No Means No shirts, Alternative Tentacles, like Circuit Jerks, Hammerhead, like a bunch of bands I love. So that's what I have to say about that. Okay, I'm looking down my list here. We have now the big news that has come up over the past week is more Devo concerts announced. Now, I'm going to read a list of all of the Devo concerts that are currently confirmed. Now, this is big news for a lot of us Devo nerds here because, again, they haven't played a show since October 2019, and it was this show here, Desert Days, right there. And now, all of a sudden, man, it looks like we're going to have some shows. So here it is, September 19th in Chicago at Riot Fest. Devo will be performing. Then the next show is September 21st. This is a big one. New York City at Radio City Music Hall. I don't think Devo has played Radio City Music Hall in quite some time, since the 80s, and that is going to be fantastic. I'm very excited to be there. Of course, I'll be working on the Devo crew for all of these shows. I'll be traveling with the band and crew for all of these shows, and I'm super psyched. I haven't done it in so long. Because even this last show they played in 2019 was only one show. There was no other shows around it. So this is really exciting. Okay, let's start again. September 19th, Chicago, Riot Fest. September 21st, New York City at Radio City Music Hall. September 25th in Los Angeles at Hollywood Park. September 26th in Las Vegas at Punk Rock Bowling Festival. Then we have a Devo-related event in Ohio called the Devotional, which we have done for most of the last 20 years. And that is on November 5th and 6th in Ohio at the Beachland Ballroom. There will be members of Devo there and other special guests that we're going to announce very soon. Lots of bands playing. If anybody, you guys know what Devotional is, and you guys know how cool it is. And we're ready to get together and do that again. So November 5th and 6th, Cleveland, Ohio, Beachland Ballroom. Also, I'm pretty sure on November 7th, that Sunday, there will be a 5K Devo run. It'll be really cool. I'm just working out the final details on that. So then skipping to 2022, May 14th, we have Devo at the Cruel World Festival in Pasadena, California. That also has bands like Berlin Missing Persons, Public Image Limited, I think Morrissey is playing, whatever. But lots of great bands on that show, and I can't wait for that. Bagman, I think maybe the last time that Radio City was last time Devo was at Radio City Music Hall was during the New Traditionalist Tour in 81 or so. You got tickets for New York City. Oh, Sophia, it's going to be so cool because it's a headlining show, right? It's not like a festival like the Punk Rock Bowling or the other Cruel World. So, man, Sophia, it's going to be a blast in New York City. You guys got to keep me posted on your travel plans and your schedule so that if I have any free time to intersect with you, we do that. And of course, I'll do what I can to hook you up at the shows, right? So, Lee Victor, will Jerry be there? He is going to be at Devotional. I can tell you that much. Jerry Casale is one of the special guests at Devotional. Logan says, wish they would come to Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Well, they have in the past. But I got to say, as time goes on here and the years go on, and I've said this since 1996, treat every Devo show like it might be the last. If you really want to go see Devo play live, make sure you go to see one of these confirmed shows that I just read off this junk mail I got. And I always write notes on the back of junk mail. Everything gets recycled here. Anyway, so lots of Devo shows. I wanted to make you aware that is part of what we're celebrating tonight. I cannot wait to get back on tour, even if it's not a real tour. I remember doing like 20 shows with Devo, and that was a real tour for us. But this is 4 or 5 shows scattered about. But man, it's going to be fun. There's at least 2 or 3 shows that are right in a row, boom, 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 and 3 shows, 21st, 25th, and 26th are pretty close to each other. 19th, anyway. It's not a day after day after day after day tour, but it is a tour, and I can't wait. Hey, Rusty Michael is in the house. I want everybody to help me wish my friend Rusty Michael a happy birthday. She is also known as Pantera and Cherry Bomb in the heavy metal world. If you're a heavy metal fan like I am, you may be aware of her former husband, Thor, John Michael Thor, who is Canada's rock warrior. He's put out many albums since 1977. He had probably his peak of his career in the mid-'80s during the heavy metal craze that was going on in the mid-'80s. He was in Kerrang! Magazine, and she was a very big part of his success and a very big part of his heyday. And on stage with him, performing on stage on record, and you will, if you look up Thor records, you will see my friend Rusty, aka Pantera, aka Cherry Bomb, on those records. And please, everybody, wish her happy birthday. She's so nice to be here on her birthday, and I hope you're having some drinks and eating some Mexican food right now. Recycling, Ren, that's right, recycling. I take junk mail and I write my to-do lists on it, because I'm not one of those people that puts to-do lists in my phone, because then I have to look at my phone. But if I have to remember to pick up the phone, or I have to set some kind of dumb alarm, if it's just written on junk mail and it's sitting here on my desk all day, I see it. I know it. It's there. It's just how I roll. It's just the old school, old people way of doing stuff. Pilmer, Devo has the nicest road crew. Well, that's by design. We like to keep it that way. All right, look at all the birthdays coming in for the Rusty. Oh, yeah, also considering the Residents in New York City. The Residents are playing down here in Carolina. If I can go, I might. It's kind of, the rest of this year is filling up really quickly with plans like that. Shows, social gatherings, traveling. It's great. Now you can shred it with glee after productive day. Oh, I don't shred it. I just put it in the recycling bin. I don't shred anything. You know what? If anybody wants my information, I'll just give it to them, because nobody wants to steal anything I have. I'm not worth enough for people to steal my identity. Nobody cares. Devo ate my bank account this month. Hey, it does that to me all the time. You know, it's funny how much time and energy is spent working with my favorite band. And if I thought about how much time and energy I spend on it, I would probably realize I don't get paid enough to do it. But that's not really why you should do things in life. You know, it's not about how much you're making. It's really about, am I doing what I like every day? Am I doing something that I kind of feel proud of? And I don't feel like I'm putting money in somebody's pocket who I don't respect. That's great. I don't really need to be a wealthy person if I'm doing something fun every day. So, oh yeah, Ren's going to be in New York City. It's going to be a party. I tell you what, these Devo shows, pardon me, are going to be really interesting because, first of all, who knows how the new situation is going to affect backstage access, meet and greets, or whatever, you know, the whole COVID thing and people being worried about that, or, you know, people being worried that they have insurance to cover or whatever. I don't know what the legal situation is with I don't know how it's going to be handled, but it's going to be a party, and it's going to be something where I'm not going to get any sleep in September. I think starting around September 12th or 13th, I think, when I go to rehearsals, all the way through probably September 27th or 8th, when I get home, I'm going to get no sleep. Ken Van Tassel. Now, you know that always happens at Devotional. Again, Devotional is a fan gathering for Devo nerds in Ohio that happens every year for the last most of 20 years. And there's a day, which is the Friday, which is the official start of the Devotional, because the Devotional actually starts that evening at the Beachland Tavern. Now, the Beachland Ballroom is a bigger part of the club that the Saturday event happens, and that's kind of an all-day, all-night thing. But Friday is kind of a half day. But Friday morning, after the Thursday night pre-party at the Devotional, we go yard sailing and thrift shopping early in the morning, typically hungover, typically with not very much sleep. But it is something that is a tradition, and it really is fun. Come on over, Pilmer. I'll go wherever you want me to go. Let's do it. Cleveland does have some solid thrifting. Lee Victor, you don't know solid thrifting until you come to North Kakalaka. We have the best prices down here on records and stuff like that. Really good selection. A lot of thrift stores down here. So Lee, anytime you want to come out to Kakalaka and do some thrifting and stuff, man, you're welcome to come out and take my guest room downstairs. Hello, Ian Shannon. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Nice to see you. Yeah, Ian, I want to get together and do some music with you soon. I just got to catch up with a bunch of Devo work. Hey, Dead Wax. What up, what up? Dead Wax, Dead Wax, Dead Wax. I was thinking about you the other day. I found some CDs in a thrift store, which I believe to be garage rock, and I'm going to check them out because I need to expand my horizons on the garage rock thing. So I was thinking about you when I saw those, and the last time I hung out with Pilmer in New York City is a blur. Yeah, it's going to be more of a blur because we're older now. That was probably a long time ago. Like last time we hung out in New York City was what, probably 2014 or something. I do need to go on down there. That's for sure. Yeah, come on out. You know, Rob Ginsburg's coming to visit me early July. You know, you guys are welcome to come visit. I like company. You know, I trust everybody. That's probably the problem, right? One day, one of you Devo fans is going to come here and you're going to steal all my junk mail, and I'm not going to be able to write notes to myself anymore, and I'm going to be sad. Rusty, we love you, Rusty. You are rock and roll royalty, Rusty. And if you guys ever are lucky enough to sit in a room with my friend Rusty, a couple of drinks, and just listen to her tell rock and roll stories from her past, you won't fucking believe it. You won't believe it. And it's all true. It's all true. So let's hope that we can all get in a room with Rusty sometime and hear her stories, because you will. CBGB party. Okay, yeah, that was 2014, wasn't it? When our friend Josh 2 dislocated his knee or whatever he did to it. That was crazy. On stage, Josh 2 of Devo, his knee broke in half or dislocated or something, and it was crazy. So let's see. Logan, let's get some stage video from the shows. I'm retired some and enjoy this on-stage perspective. Oh, FYI, my cats' names are Rowan and Martini. That's great. So Logan, so you've seen some of the stuff I've shot on my YouTube channel where it's, Devo concerts, but from the stage or from right in front of the stage or from backstage or even back in the dressing rooms when I'm messing around with a Boogie Boy character back there. I try to get really good footage at those shows. Now, mind you, I'm very busy at those shows, running around doing several things. So, I keep the phone in my pocket. I try to keep it charged. A lot of things can go wrong and thwart me from getting good footage or photos, but I really, really, really try my best. And one thing I do after every Devo concert, and this has been for many years, is when the last note of the last song hits and the band starts walking off and they're waving everybody bye-bye, I run out to the middle of the stage. I tell everybody to put their hands up, and then I get a couple of crowd shots with everybody in the audience with their hands up. And that happens at every show. If you go to clubdevo.com and look at the photos pages, there's a photos section that's, photos posted by Devo, and then there's like live shows. You'll see a ton of live show photos on that. And at the end of every show report, just about, there's a picture of the whole audience looking at me with their hands up. And it's a really cool feeling to see the stage, to see an audience from that perspective, a big audience that's just seen a Devo show and they're so excited and they're wearing the hats and everything. And it's just a great scene. Devo audiences tend to look better than most audiences. They tend to dress up a little more than most. So let's see. Yeah, Rusty is the rock goddess, although she was not in that band. But Rock Goddess is a great band, and Rock Goddess were friends with Thor. And actually Thor, and maybe even Rusty was involved, but I know that at least a few members of the Thor band sang backup vocals on a Rock Goddess song. And I think the Rock Goddess song was called Heavy Metal Rock and Roll, if I'm not mistaken. Rusty, do you remember? Tim Nolan, Vintage Close Kitchen Trinkets. Now, wait a second. Lee Victor. Okay, Tim Nolan, I got to out you here for something, but Tim Nolan has a pretty large stash of vintage porn that he has been trying to find a home for. And I think that you might fit the bill, Lee Victor. I think you might fit the bill. You guys get together and talk, because I know he's got some good stuff and you might appreciate it. Okay, so David saw the Devo San Francisco Freedom of Choice tour in 2009. Now, David, you were very lucky to see that tour. That was a fantastic miracle. There was a tour in 2009 where Devo would play 2 nights in each city. The first night was the entire Are We Not Men album. Second night was the entire Freedom of Choice album, and Freedom of Choice being the album with their hit Whip It. And it was so cool. So cool. They kind of recreated the 1978 stage set with the garbage bag material all over the stage floor for the Are We Not Men show. And then the next night they used the same lighting, reconfigured it, and then set up a very cool Freedom of Choice style lighting show. So just really cool to see that. And anybody who saw that tour, you'll say the same thing I just did. It was amazing. Slow Burn Joe, looking forward to New York City. See you there. I know, man. Everybody's going to be up to their neck in show plans. It's really going to be fantastic. Sophia agrees. You're right about Devo fans dressing interestingly. Heck, I'm already pondering what I'm going to wear to see Devo. Yeah, you got a lot of outfits to plan, Sophia. Each Devo show, you got to wear something different. Devotional, of course, got to wear something different there. And you just got to really be on the ball here with your devolved fashion sense, which I know you are on the ball, but think ahead, plan ahead. So, this is good. This is a good reaction to anything, Tim. Ooh, Tim. Yeah, see, that's a good reaction. Good reaction. So I need to drink more wine, but I want to, Sophia, the shows where Devo performs Ton of Love on the 2009 tour. Oh my God, the choreography and the lighting and everything. Oh my God, it's off the chart. If you guys just go search Ton O Love or just the word TON and Devo on my YouTube page, you'll find them, and they're incredible. Keith Adams saw the Are We Not Men show 2009 in London. That was fantastic. I feel bad for the opening comic for the 2009 shows. He did a great first night, and then everybody was bored, booed the second night. What was his name? Which comic? I know that at least 2 kind of comedic acts have opened for Devo in the past. What was his name? I can't remember. I can't remember which one, basically, opened for Devo then. This is my blood. This is Super Chat Charlie's body. Okay, we got that understood now. Let's see. JP Inc. Oh, now he's a good friend of mine. Now, that guy, it's understandable for the crowd not to understand him. He has some very highbrow. I know he did the same set both nights, right? Which is kind of lame if the same people are there in the audience. But he's a really great guy, very smart, and he does that whole show himself, by himself, which you remember back, there was like projections, there was like cues that he had to follow. It was a very big production for one dude. No, Reggie Watts, that's who I was trying to figure out if it was Reggie Watts or JP Incorporated. Reggie Watts, I think, was years before, maybe a couple of years before that. Maybe I'm thinking 2005, 2006. Reggie Watts opened for Devo, and Reggie Watts is a big Devo fan, and I talked to him a bit back then, and he was really cool. Yeah, Reggie Watts did get a great response, of course. Yeah, he was fantastic. So what else do I have to tell you? Let's look at my little junk mail list here. Oh, okay. This is great news, and I kind of mentioned this last Thursday. On June 26th, at 7 p.m., it's a Saturday, on this YouTube channel, I will be interviewing and talking with Weird Paul Petrowski. If you don't know Weird Paul, just Google Weird Paul. There's a documentary about him. He's really popping on the Twitch and the YouTubes and stuff. So go check him out. He's been a friend of mine since for decades, since the late 80s, early 90s at least. And he's a good guy. I haven't really sat down and had a long conversation with him in many years. I know he's played the Devotional in the past, and I've seen him here and there, but this is the first time we're really going to have a good long conversation about music, about being a music fan, a little bit about Weird Paul and his career. But I just want to dig into his head about being a music geek, like we are. A lot of us are. So Weird Paul, June 26th, Saturday at 7 p.m. I will be making a little graphic and announcing that on social media when we get closer to that date. But I'm really excited about that. Yes, Weird Paul is one of Pittsburgh's finest, Lee Victor Yins. And Lee Victor always does the 5K, yes, because she's a very healthy young lady, and she shows it. She's a very healthy woman there. No, Lee Victor is not afraid of early morning stuff. That's why I think I might be in love with Lee Victor. And I think when Lee Victor and I survive the Thursday night party at Devotional and then go thrifting together that next morning, I think we're inseparable after that. Okay, you got that? Mark the calendar, Lee Victor. The time that we become inseparable, mark that. The amazing Weird Paul, my friend Tim Nolan and moderator extraordinaire, has his YouTube channel right there. Yeah, Weird Paul is great. Now, Weird Paul is most well known for being the original vlogger, the video blogger. And that means that back in the 80s, he had his family video recorder of some kind, ancient recorder, and he recorded a lot of video and a lot of audio. He was just constantly, prolifically producing music and videos when he was a kid, which he still posts on his page. And it's a beautiful thing that all that stuff survived. Yeah, so healthy. I choked down Hardee's. Now, I haven't been to Hardee's in quite a while, Lee Victor. I'm a big fan of fast food, and anybody who knows me knows that. But Hardee's is one of those places where I don't ever go there. Maybe you need to hit me to some Hardee's, Maybe if I find some good coupons, we can go to Hardee's together, Lee Victor, Is it a date? Sam Madison, what is up? You just got the Devo White Leisure shirt, huh? Yeah, so the white one was released, Sam, and it was, of course, a replica of something that Devo made in the late 70s, early 80s. And then as soon as we made the white one, it sold really well, but people were like, look, I love the white shirt. I bought one, of course, but if you made one in black, I would really like that. So then we made the same thing in black, which I really like, man, because, it's slimming. And also I can drink red wine with it and not be too concerned. So Sam, thanks for being here. Sam is a friend of mine from Raleigh, North Carolina here, and he's a rocker. And so don't mess with Sam. He's a rocker. Keith Adams says, I thought I had the ticket stub from the 09 Kentish Town, but looking I don't. I do have the stub from the 07 London tour. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember DJ Scotch Egg. He was noisy, brutal. He gave me a CD of his and a T-shirt of his. And DJ Scotch Egg was great, man. I love noise like that, for sure. I'm glad you remembered that. Look, Lee Victor, I think our lifestyle choices are pretty much the same, and we're doing pretty good. You know, we're living and we're looking okay. Well, I can only speak for myself. I'm looking okay. You're looking great for what you do to your body and your lifestyle. I'm looking okay. I'm handling it. But yeah, we need to compare notes. Sam Madison, they were paper originally. Yeah, they were not paper. They were Tyvek. It was a special space age material that was kind of like plastic coated paper, basically. But yeah, they were not easily washable and wearable back in the day, which was why for years, I want to say over 10 years, I've been trying to get a real world kind of all cotton button up leisure shirt made for Devo. So many companies said they were going to do it. Big companies, like big, you would recognize, I'm not going to say their names, but big clothing companies that do kind of like skate crowd, surf crowd kind of stuff. They were all ready and raring to go, but as things happened, it just fell through the cracks and nothing happened until the great Middle of Beyond company stepped in and made these fantastic shirts. I'm really happy with them. First glass of wine is down. We need the slimming. Chick Eastwater, hello. Nice to see you. Chick Eastwater is another big music fan that pops in here, and she's one of the first people that came to some of my live streams back in the early days, a year or half ago or wherever it was. And so, yeah, good to see her, Chick. And David, I know Carl's Jr., and I've probably been to Carl's Jr. more than I have Hardee's, actually. There was a Carl's Jr. right next to the hotel I used to stay out all the time in San Francisco when I would go there on business. It was literally like I would walk down out of the hotel, go to the main street. I can't remember the main street there in San Francisco. And but I'd go down to start my day, and there was the Carl's Jr. So boom, that's what I hit. And it was good. I got no complaints. I'm all belchy with the wine right now. Hardee's for yins. Oh, man. If we had an In-N-Out burger here in town, that'd be great. Wash that Hardee's down with some... Oh, Lee brought a tear to my eye. Don't put vodka in it or do. It's great. Lee, what are you drinking right now? Are you drinking something? I love the placement of the leisure shirt I got. Oh, cool. Yeah. It's random. But when you get one that's good, it's like, ooh, I got a sweet spot one, you know? I especially like when there's graphics on the collar. You know, I'm really into the graphics on the collars. That's when, in fact, when I request my shirts from Middle of Beyond, I'm like, hey, can you make sure that there's graphics on the collar for me? Hop Frog, I got something to tell you. Okay, so I was going to tell you something earlier. I didn't know if you were still here. Okay, so I have an idea, Hop Frog. Now Hop Frog sent me a beautiful gift for myself and for my cats. And the cats portion of the gift was this thing that you've probably seen on TV. I can't reach it right now, but it's this like stuffed fish, basically, that flops around on the floor and the cats go crazy. Well, I opened this package that Hop Frog so kindly sent me, and I put the flopping fish down on the floor. And there's video of it on the YouTube page. It's like a gift from Hop Frog video or whatever. But I put the flopping fish on the floor, and my cats are completely, almost like totally not interested. So I tried a few things. I tried rubbing catnip on it. I tried all these things to make them interested. They just don't. I don't know what it is about it. So what I'm going to do is, and here's my idea, Hop Frog. I'm going to take this. This is the little twitchy machine. Let's see. Come on. Do your thing. There. See that little twitchy thing? This twitchy machine, I'm going to put this into something. Like, I'm going to try to find a little, maybe like a little, I don't know, some kind of little doll or something and make it have epileptic fits. but this little twitchy engine motor thing is going to go in something, Hot Frog. So we're gonna make something out of this, because this motor here is. Lee, what do you think about this? Could you use this, Lee? Maybe you have a use for this. I wonder how that would feel. I don't know. Maybe, if you want to try it out, Lee, I'll send it to you. You can send it back when you're done. Okay. Any toy made for a cat is useless. I know they like toilet paper rolls, milk rings. Well, it's not useless, because we're going to make something twitch with this. We're going to make something have an epileptic seizure. And I have to say, I love Swenson's around here. Give me a Galley Boy burger and a PB strawberry shake. Wow. Now you're talking heavy set zone here, Lee Victor. I like how you're talking. An orifice. I like these these comments. Hey, I have a toy or two like that already. Really, this twitchy, huh? Wow. There you go. There you go. Just slap it. Slap it. Slap it. All right. Enough toy fish talk there. We're not going to talk about toy fishes anymore. Oh, that's the inside of the fish. Oh, no. Haha. Yeah, that's the little engine that comes out easily. Now, the fish can be used for a wallet. You can actually put stuff in there. I may actually use the fish for a wallet. Twitchy engine plus Super Chat Charlie equals epileptic toilet. Yeah, this thing would break Super Chat Charlie, but there's something I'm going to find. Like in my wildest dreams, maybe I would find a plush Jesus, some little plush stuffed Jesus, and stick this in him and make him. I don't know. I'm going to find something. I didn't debone the fish. The fish was deboned. This is the fish's soul. I desouled the fish, but this comes right out. It's meant to come out so you can wash the outer fish, all the cat saliva off of it. Whip it good indeed, my friend Yins. Bummer, but we are glad you will be with us in November. Oh yeah, I don't know. Are you talking to me? I'm not sure you're talking about Ren. Sorry. A little doll head. A little doll head. All right, I need to pour some more wine. I keep forgetting what I'm doing over here. Oh, yeah, and I got a couple more things to tell you about. I found some great stuff at thrift stores recently, and I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. Now, Cricket is sitting right over here. She's sitting right on the other side of the laptop over here, just staring at me, looking right at me and staring at me, and I believe something's going to happen in a minute. She's going to come up here and start making trouble, but we welcome that, because she's a cat and she does what she wants. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for being here on this Thursday. Appreciate it. Passing Jesus necessary. I know. We're going to try to make it happen, Lee. We really are. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. So wait, Jamie Spencer, you have two. Wait, hold on a second. Jamie number 2. I thought there was already 2 Jamies in here. Do we have 3 Jamies now? Am I confused? I'm confused. Again. You guys so easily confuse me. Oh, last week you were more lucid the more you drank. Well, that's what happens, J.S. Thompson. My goodness. That's what the alcohol is for. Now, Chick and Hop Frog know each other. That's good. They're saying hi. Now, what I want to tell you about was some stuff I found at thrift stores. Let's start with the music stuff, okay? Now, check this out. Okay, well, we'll just start with this little thing here. Cool little CD I found called Ska Around the World. And it's a promo CD. It's got bands like the Scotalites, the A-Cats, Chris Murray, the Pepper Pots, New York Ska Jazz Ensemble. It's great stuff. And unfortunately, I'm probably going to sell it on eBay because it's worth enough for me to sell. But I listened to it today. It's fantastic. I like me some ska. Now, moving right along, I found Flight of the Conchords. Now, I really like these guys. They're really funny. I remember when I was flying to Australia and New Zealand for a Devo tour in 2012, they were playing their movies or their shows or something on the plane, and I really liked it. And here's a sealed CD of theirs that I found, and I'll be able to sell that for something. And then here's an open CD I found of theirs, and I listened to this, and it's great. and I remember a lot of the songs. Business Time, if you're into it. I'm Not Crying, The Most Beautiful Girl in the Room. They're really funny guys. I don't watch a lot of movies or TV shows, but I have seen their stuff. And so I'm going to put these on eBay for like one price for both of them. They're not worth a lot, but somebody needs those. I had to rescue those from the flea market. Now, this is a really odd, really weird find. Never really see this kind of stuff in thrift stores, especially sealed. Okay, this is polystyrene. Does everybody know who polystyrene is? I'll give you a minute to type in your knowledge about polystyrene here. Like, what band was she from? And I know Rob Ginsburg is going to know. Let's just see who knows who polystyrene is. I'll just keep my eye on the chat here. So this is like Polystyrene's solo album. There we go. Jeff Young. There we go. He wins. Jeff Young is the first. So her solo album, and this is the deluxe version and like a hardcover book cover, right? It's got the hype sticker. Is it focused? Yeah. Hype sticker, really nice sealed deluxe version. And inside here are little art prints that she designed. Some are from back in the punk rock era, and some are newer art by her. But now she passed away some years ago. I can't remember from what disease, but she did pass away. And I have the regular version of this CD, which is okay. I'm not a huge fan of all the songs on here, but yeah, I'm probably going to sell this because some polystyrene collector is really going to want that sealed. So you never find stuff like that. Now here's another weird find. Now this is kind of not kind of stuff I usually listen to, but this is some jazz stuff, really rare jazz by a guy named, and if I could pronounce his name, or if I could at least see it, maybe I could get it to focus for you. Let's see. It's M-O-A-C-I-R, Mosir Santos. Anyway, this is a very rare CD. It sells for, I think, 50 or 60 bucks, 40 to 60 bucks, like unsealed. And here's a sealed copy of it. So I'll put it up there for more than that. But interesting find, like totally sealed, rare CD. This is from Brazil, this CD, made in Brazil, totally sealed. Still got the original price tag on it. And very cool find there. Now, last CD that I'm going to show you is another very interesting, rare find. But before I show you that, let me answer Hop Frog. Hop Frog, did I ever get to meet Polystyrene? No. Oh my goodness, that would have been great. I'm a big fan of Polystyrene, but no, I never got to meet her. Oh, Sophia says, I still haven't listened to that album, but I've heard it's really good. X-Ray Specs are amazing, hands down, one of the best original British punk albums. Oh, of course, yeah. Well, maybe I need to give that X-Ray Polystyrene solo album another listen, because I do have the undeluxe version, right? But anyway, here is this cool thing that I found, and I'm not a huge fan of this band. A friend of mine named Jeff plays in this band, but I'm not a huge fan, but I found this, and I know I'm going to be able to sell it for something. It's a fully autographed Perfect Circle CD, and it's got 5 signatures on it. Some of them are barely visible there. Let me take the cover out of the thing. So you see some in black marker, some in silver, but there's 5 people there, and I looked up their autographs online, and these seem to be very hastily written autographs on this thing. And along with the autographed cover are these 2 vintage ticket stubs. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever looked up what this stuff sells for, but I think these ticket stubs alone would sell for 10 or 20 bucks each, maybe. I swear, when I was looking up pricing on eBay, I found that to be true. I don't quite know what to ask for this, but I do know that there's a fan out there that wants this, and they want it more than me. So I am willing to hook them up with a fully autographed CD of Perfect Circle. So that was great. Now, the other thing I found thrifting recently, if you're not bored hearing me talk about this, and this is something I don't know much about. It's not in my wheelhouse, as they say. And it's just something I took a chance on. So I bought 7 of these, okay? Now, here's just 2 of them. But I bought 7 of these magazines called Revolver. And what they are, it's like a comic style magazine from 1990. It says for mature audiences, so some adult kind of humor, and some nakedness, I guess, in the comics, but just really geeky comic stuff. And they tend to focus a little bit on music, not much. They have a love of Hendrix for some reason, I'm figuring out. But these Revolver magazines from 1990 can sell for $14 to $20 each or more. Like this one right here. I could probably put this up for $20, including shipping, and sell it. I have 7 different issues. They're all in mint condition. I got them for 49 cents each. And then there's this special horror special from Revolver. This goes for $40 plus shipping. $40. I paid 50 cents for it. It's in mint condition. I just love finding stuff like that because, for one thing, it makes me a few dollars. But another thing is that somebody really wants these. These are mint condition Revolver magazines. And so whoever collects these is going to want those. And I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with those. I think they might be from the UK. I'm not sure. I can't remember. How mature, I guess I can't view. For immature audiences only. Somehow getting a video through while driving through a tunnel. That is so cool. Sophia, it's because the rock and roll gods, Sophia. If you need any more proof that the rock and roll gods are looking over you and me and us while we're doing this, that's the proof. That is the proof. Awesome score. I know, Hot Frog. I really did well. I also found a bunch of cassettes and some other records and stuff that aren't quite interesting enough for me to show you guys, but certainly valuable, and I'll be able to sell them. And this is how we make things go forward here in our life. Ryan Anderson, hello. Hey, Mr. Pilmer, are you planning on hitting any stores for Record Store Day? Ryan, I tell people this all the time. I don't buy stuff for myself a lot. I just can't. It's just not financially wise for me to spend a lot of money on records. And so if I go look at the Record Store Day list, I'm going to find a bunch of stuff like the Fix reissue or this and that, and I'm going to want to get it. And so I try to stay away from Record Store Day because really the only ones I really need from Record Store Day are the Devo related ones. And I think I'm going to be getting those anyway because I'll have a part in promoting those and helping sell those. And so I usually get free copies. So, but the other stuff, I can't let myself look at it or get involved because, man, I start seeing some of these reissues that are coming out, Record Store Day or not. Like there's some reissues coming out that I really want, like Control Bleeding, this old industrial band. They've reissued a bunch of their stuff. There's a couple of Severed Heads reissues I don't have. There's this Oliver Tree record that came out. There's Melanie Martinez, this deviant pop stuff that I like that I never got. There's all kinds of new records that I always want to buy myself, but I just can't do it. I got to limit myself to what I can find in thrift stores at thrift store prices, really, to make it work, to make my life work in a smooth and manageable fashion. Wayne says, look up comics, Savage Henry, and Those Annoying Post Brothers. There's a lot of music tie-ins. Oh, okay, right. Well, I'm not a fan of comics, basically, anyway. I was when I was a kid. I was a big Marvel Comics fan, actually. Now, Logan says, are you familiar with the 80s Texas New Wave band, the Judies? No, I'd like to hear them, though. I like New Wave. I like Texas. And, so I got a drink in a second. Oh, where is the Boogie Boy Fire Escape located? That is in, I believe it's Akron. I believe technically it's in Akron. And it's, is it still there? I think it's still there. Now, the mural that was on the wall is long gone. I think there might be a building built right next to where that mural was. But I think the fire escape on the back is still there. And a few devotionals ago, me and some friends ran up and down that fire escape. And it's not easy. If you watch that video of Boogie Boy running up those steps, he's winded. Hey, Hop Frog. Hey, man, we really appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate you sending me the Twitchy fish because we're going to do something twitchy with this. And Lee Victor might like it too. Whap, 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 whap. What a nutty, nutty time. Okay, so Hop Frog, we love you, man. We'll see you around. Yes, but Amy doesn't own the gallery anymore. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that. Does Amy still have a gallery there, or she's totally moved out? I'm behind the times in that news, unfortunately. Let me get a sip of this, y'all. Okay. So, let me see if I missed anything. Oh, yeah. That sounds either like Art of Noise or the Kool-Aid Man. Hey, Hot Frog, Rich Life got terminated. Did you hear? Oh, that's the drama community stuff. Oh, my goodness. We're pulling some drama community in here. Oh, my viewers are going to go way up tonight. We're talking drama. Yeah. Rich Life is a character in the RV bottom of YouTube community. And who knows what's going on there. Now, Lee Victor says, I thought I remember her saying it may go away, but it looks like Studio 209 is still around. Oh, okay, right. So I'm never quite sure what's going on there. And that makes sense to me. I hope it's still around. Because I think the Mothers Bars have owned that building for many, many years, if I'm not mistaken. Here's another thing I have to tell you, people. This is very important. I want to tell you June 14th, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a Monday. Can somebody confirm that for me? Is June 14th a Monday? Hold on a second. I think June 14th is this Monday, isn't it? Hold on. I'm trying to get to my calendar. Oh, hell with that. I can't do that right now. I'm assuming June 14th is a Monday. And June 14th, Ryan Anderson, you crazy man. You don't have to do that. That's so sweet of you. I'm afraid to look at that RSD list because there's probably cool things on there that I'd be like, oh, boy, that'd be nice to have. But Ryan, you're very sweet. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Damn it. It happened again. I got sidetracked with that, and then I forgot what I was talking about. It happens all the time. Please put on Superchat Charlie. Well, he's right here, honey. He's ready to work. He's ready to get to work. All that needs to happen is a super chat, and then he gets to work. It's really easy. So, Rusty, if you send me 99 cents, $1.99, whatever, through super chat, you can make Super Chat Charlie dance, and his toilet lights up. What? You can't get that anywhere else. You can't get a light up toilet anywhere else. I'm telling you right now. Now, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, wait, you know what, Rusty? It's your damn birthday. You get a free Super Chat Charlie. Here we go. Here's the kiss, hotter than hell, and, you can say Flaming Youth, too. You could say Firehouse. I'll just call it the Kiss Firehouse Lantern. Here it goes for Rusty. And then, Rusty, you get a free Super Chat Charlie dance. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Wasn't that good for you? And Rusty, I'll even throw in a little bit of this. Oh, yeah. A little bit of that. How do you like that? Are you into that like Lee is? Because I think Lee's pretty into that. Wait. June 14th. Okay. June 14th. That's what I was talking about. Now, June 14th. It's not anything big Devo news. Maybe I hyped it up a little bit too much. All that's happening on June 14th is that sometime, I believe in the morning, East Coast time, I will be interviewed on Rachel the Music Mam's channel. And I believe her new channel name is Rachel's Music Mam Live Streams or something like that. But anyway, if you just search Rachel the Music Mam, M-A-M, you will find her channel. I'm going to be interviewed there probably for about an hour that day. And I believe it's this Monday coming up, Dead Wax. Dead Wax is a regular over at the Rachel Music Man channel. He's always there talking. And I wish I could be there that much. I've just been really busy with Devo and eBay lately. But Dead Wax, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Rachel the Music Man. She wanted to interview me. And so we set the date for June 14th. And I can't remember the time she told me, but I think it's 9 or 10 in the morning, my time. Who knows? But yeah, I hope you're there, Dead Wax. Hope you're there. Rusty loved it. Okay, Rusty loved it. Okay, cool. Happy birthday, Rusty. Oh, John F. Kennedy says, my fellow Americans, my spirit My sprit cries for the very soul heart of America. Something today's dinner. What do they represent? Okay, I think John F. Kennedy has been hitting the bottle, and I think he may have one of these in his pocket. I think John F. Kennedy has one of these in his pocket, and it's active right now in his pocket, and he's talking nonsense, and somebody has to hold his hand. Somebody please go hold his hand. And here, Tim Nolan is showing you where Rachel's YouTube channel is. That's where the interview will be Monday morning. I hope you guys can come out and support my little self there and be in the chat and be funny and also support our friend Rachel. She's a very nice person there. And Democrats represent us, the people, in the pursuit of happiness. I guess they do sometimes. I guess for most of the time, humans. I don't even know. I don't know. When you put humans in those positions of political power, I don't know. I don't know if I trust them too much. And that happened. That's not a very fun thought, but that happened. And our internet sadly went kaput for a bit there. I was trying to tell you that before my tour of Kent State today, I totally stumbled across where they filmed the Truth About De-Evolution video. Oh, that's cool, Sophia. Well, it's good that you recognize that, even though you couldn't go inside. It's beautiful that you recognize where you were and what you were near. Very cool. Now, Justin says something that, now, Lee, does that mean something? Should we be, I think Justin's trying to tell us something, Lee. I think if anybody can help me decipher that, it's Lee. Now, Chick says you got to put a doll head on the flipper to headbang. Yeah. Well, what I want is, that would be easy, right? Just bang, 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 put the head there. But I want this to be inside something so that it is hidden. You know what I mean? But we'll figure it out. It's on my list of things to do. Now, another thing I got to do is drink this. Thank you all for being here again. I try to tell you some things every week, and we try to hang out. Now, here's one thing I know I ask all the time, and if you could humor me here to, go ahead and smoke more, Lee. Please do. I would like that. I like to ask people now, since last Thursday, and I've seen a lot of you I saw last Thursday, name one thing in the chat. And here's what I want you to do so that I know what you're talking about. Just start with the word positive, colon, and then what happened. So just name one positive thing or one thing that has progressed your life or something that made you happy that happened since last Thursday. Positive, and then type out what you're talking about, just so that I know what you're referring to. Okay, so that's what I'd like to know. Pardon me. I like to know what positive things happened to you all. Because what happens is a lot of times you will go to somebody's YouTube live stream and they'll just be talking about negative stuff. Oh, you hear who died today? Oh, I woke up with bone fragments in my nostrils or whatever. I like to keep it positive up in here, and that's why we do this. Now, my fellow Americans, us USA, I nominate Devo for the Kennedy Awards. That is a very noble thing for you to do, John F. Kennedy, and I think you should take another big toke off that thing, and I think you should take another drink and then shoot more of whatever you got into your veins, and then type more, because you're typing some interesting stuff there, and we are entertained. I like that little thing there. I like that little thing you typed there. I don't want to know what it refers to or what it coincides with. I just like the art of that right there, Sophia. Yep, I like it. Positive. My Kent State road trip was amazing and enlightening. That's awesome. And then positive. Interact with fellow spuds for all things Devo. Nice. J.S. Thompson, positive. Wrote a good poem for my writing class. Well received. That's great. Writing class, huh? That's interesting. Man, I probably needed to take one of those. Positive. Today I went to the art museum for an exhibit. Wow, you went camping and then you went to an art exhibit all in the same week. Positive. I got all those ticks to Devo and that. My cats were nice to me today. I'm not pregnant. God damn it, man. Lee, you bring so much joy into my life and you're just typing on a screen. God, imagine when we can thrift together. That's going to be fun. Positive. I found a €1 coin in the return slot of a Coinstar machine at the grocery store. Wow. That's nice. Let's see. Did I miss any positives? Interact with fellow Spuds. Kent State wrote a good poem. Okay, that's great. We got a great. Now this is how we're going to do it from now on. We're going to have you guys type the word positive. Oh, hey, Captain Spaulding, another person from Rachel, the Music Man's world over there. Now, Captain Spaulding, I was just telling people that on June 14th, which I believe this is coming Monday, sometime, I believe in the morning is what Rachel told me, that I will be doing a little interview with her. Well, she'll be interviewing me on the channel there. So I hope you can come out, Captain Spaulding. I know you're always there anyway. So it would be great to see you there. And Positive, still alive and well. That's good. And Jamie, number one, Positive became fully vaccinated since last week. That's cool, Jamie. That's really cool. My fellow Americans, us USA, that's positive, I guess. Oh, boy cats. Oh, you got boy cats. I got girl cats. Cool. It's fun. I will be there. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Captain Spaulding. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by here, too. We got Superchat Charlie. We got the wine. We got noisemakers. And we got this twitchy thing here. Oh, yeah. This is a new friend of Lee Victor right here. And we won't even say anything more. Okay, so Lee Victor said, I had a dream that I found all this change at a vending machine after I took boomers this weekend. Boomers? What's a boomer? I don't know what a boomer is. I'm dumb. Positive. I got my hernia fixed. What? Well, congratulations on that, Logan. Sorry you had to go through that. Hey, Rachel, we were just talking about you. Rachel. I was just trying to tell people, Rachel, what time the interview is on Monday, and I can't remember. Can you recall? I'm trying to think East Coast time, but I can't remember. Oh, cool. Hi, thanks, Deadwax. Thanks. Yeah, I was just telling people about the stuff, about the interview. So I've just asked people to tell me something positive that happened to them since last Thursday. And here's Abnorm's a reply. Positive. Bought my first concert ticket in over a year, but not for Devo. Okay, Abnorm, I got to know for what show then. Hey, the kid's here. Pilmer, cheers, brother. Haven't been able to join in at work. Have a great stream. Hey, Ryan Kidd, you're always appreciated, my friend. We love the kid. The kid is all right. The human B-side, by the way, Ryan Kidd, punk rock extraordinaire. He also has a great deep love of metal, but he does not know it yet. We're trying to let him discover his love of metal, which has been deeply hidden in his soul for all his life, but he's going to really get into it, I swear. It's just a matter of how many beers we have to make him drink before he likes it. So, but Ryan Kidd, we love you. Thank you for being here. And it's good to see you, even though you're at work. I appreciate it. So 10 a.m. EST. Okay, thank you, Rachel. Great. That's when we're going to be doing a damn interview over there at the Rachel Music Man. And I hope you guys come show up and start a bunch of trouble in the side chat. Lee Victor, if you could be there, I know it's probably going to be earlier for you, Lee Victor, but I would love for you to be at the interview Monday morning, 10 a.m. EST for the Rachel the Music Man show. I would just love your presence there. It would make me feel really good, Lee. If there's any way you could do that, and I understand you're a busy person, but anyway. Jeff Young, positive. Gary Newman tickets for the whole family. Oh, wow. What a great family man you are. You should go to heaven for sure. Okay, great. Captain Spaulding, he got fully vaccinated as well since last week. Man, a lot of positive stuff is happening here. And then here's this crazy person here. Yeah, I know, John. You got a point there. John. Rachel, since Thursday, I received some great VCLT courtesy of some youngster named Michael Pilmer. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I did send Rachel a couple of CDs. She has been mentioning that she has a hole in her collection that needs filling with Devo. I happen to have a live 1981 CD, a sealed copy that I could send her. And then I also found some shoegaze music recently. A friend of mine who runs a label in North Carolina gave me some stuff, and he said that it was shoegaze. And I thought, I know who likes shoegaze a lot. It's my friend Rachel. So I sent her a couple of CDs just because I knew she'd like them. Well, I hope she likes them. She hasn't heard them yet. Ryan Kidd. Dude, you don't even know. You're going to discover your metal fandom. You're going to discover it one day. We're going to give you just the right amount of poison, and then you're going to like fall in love with Carcass, dude. It's going to be me and you and a Carcass record, and you're going to just be like, dude, this is the best shit ever. I'm a changed man. Okay, maybe not. But we're trying, Jet. We're trying, Ryan. We're trying to just get you over that hump, get you over the non-metal fan hump. The concert you bought was Clutch and Stoner. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of friends that like Clutch. I never really got into them, but yeah, hey, Waxy's here. Wax Ecstatic, Tuco, fellow Thor band member. Now, Tuco, Rusty's in the house. And it's Rusty's birthday, Wax Ecstatic. Rusty Hamilton, a.k.a. Cherry Bomb, a.k.a. Pantera. And you should say happy birthday to her. And Lee Victor, with the ma'am, yeah, I will check it out. I am Morning Girl. Okay, great. Oh, that's great, man. Okay. So you're going to be up, and we're going to be doing that thing over there at the Music Man show. And, I'm looking forward to it, Lee. Thank you very much. Tim put the link to her channel in there, but you can search it out. It's pretty easy to find. And Randy over at Dead Wax says, positive, I finally took a big dump. Oh, so you're usually taking little dumps. Well, Dead Wax, what you need to do is just eat more food for those bigger dumps you're looking for. Just eat more food. Heavy food. Hey, guys, just got in. Hey, Derek, what's up? Nice to see you. Hey, we're just drinking wine, talking about music and things. And my lighting in here is getting a little shady, isn't it? Do I need to turn things up a little bit? Am I in the dark? Captain Spaulding says he has no Devo in his collection. Do you like Devo, Captain Spaulding? Do you even like Devo? I don't even know. Let me know, as Rachel says in the comments below. LP or CD. My goodness, what kind of life you've been leading? Rachel says, yes, I do, and I'm very grateful. Oh, you do like them. Have you listened to them? You've listened to them already. Oh, well, that's really good. If that's indeed what you were saying. Sometimes I lose track. Wait, now Fabio says the last positive thing that happened to him since last week was COVID test. No. Just kidding. Okay, well, all right. What that was about. What day is Michael Pilmer on Rachel Ma'am Show again? Monday. This coming Monday, Lee, just in a few days, on the 14th, 4 days. Happy birthday, Rusty. That's really cool. Derek Stinson, I scored a Radio City Music Hall floor seat this morning. Oh, my God, Derek, that's great news. That's going to be a great show. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's on the 14th. Thanks, Rachel. I am still here. Rusty, great. Even though you spelled here wrong, but you are hearing us. That's great. Lots of roughage, Rand. Yeah, Rachel, I need to get back on the roughage thing. I did have a big salad today and yesterday, but man, for the last 2 weeks, roughage has not been in my diet. And I need to change that, I did have some good salad today, though. Very good. Hey, Derek. Lee Victor, I'll be working at the computer anyway, so I will definitely check in. Lee, you are beautiful. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you wanting to do that and going over there early morning Monday to help me out there and to stir things up over there. Now, Rachel, I have to tell you, my friend Rusty Michael is here. Rusty Michael. Now, Rachel, Rusty is a longtime friend of mine who used to be married to Thor, the Canadian rock god Thor, who I've talked about with you before, Rachel. And Rusty has also gone by the name Cherry Bomb and Pantera. And she used to perform and record with Thor, and she's on his old record covers. And she has a rock and roll history that far extends her history with Thor. She wrote for a bunch of really cool early rock magazines in the 70s, 80s. And she has done so much work with so many bands, has so many cool rock and roll stories. So anyway, it's Rusty's birthday today, and we love her. And she has that Canadian connection. That's why I mentioned that, because Rachel's from Canada. And so Rusty was married to a Canadian. And so I like to put the Canadian things together. I like to hook up information that relates. I don't know. It's something in my brain that does that. Oh, cool. Lee Victor got row AA at Radio City Music Hall. That's cool. Oh, my God. All my friends are going to be at the show. It's so cool. What is the link to Rachel Ma'am's show? J.S. Thompson, my friend Tim Nolan will put that in the chat, or Rachel can, or somebody can. That'll happen. Okay, so greetings to you all, Spuds and non-Spuds. Larry Fine, nice to see you. Hey, JJ22 Explosive Hits. What is happening? Good to see you here. JJ has a contest, I think, that's still going on right now. He's a pretty small channel. He loves K-Tel records, and I just did an entry to his contest. He's a good guy. Thank you for stopping by, JJ. Cheers to you and to K-Tel, right? The chat just keeps going. I can't even keep up. Dead Wax, when are the Devo hat guitar knobs coming out? Oh, Dead Wax, if we could get somebody to make those. And to make those and not have them be 3D printed, because I've said this before, I don't think 3D printing right now, most 3D printers aren't up to snuff enough to print a nice clean dome knob like that. But man, if we could find a company that would do that, like maybe some guitar company would do a limited edition, Devo knobs, just the knobs, just as parts that you could put on different guitars. Now, Deadwax, I'm not a guitar expert. I'm not a musician, although I have played guitar on a few different records and CDs. But I'm wondering, are guitar knobs generic enough that if you make a Devo Energy Dome knob that it can fit on basically any guitar? Is that the kind of thing that we're talking here? Maybe we can get somebody involved. I don't know. Licensing deals are always possible if you just find the right people. Now, Rachel says, I know Thor, see him lots on Much Music. Oh, yeah. I've worked with, now, Rachel, you're not going to believe this, maybe. I do work for Devo, and I do also do some work for Thor, and I've known Thor for decades, and he's a very good friend, and he's a beautiful person. And so is his former wife, Rusty. She's a beautiful person. They're still friends, and all is good in that world. So now, oh my goodness, I am losing track here. Okay, so hey, Rachel said happy birthday to Rusty. That's very nice. Larry Fine, Whip It Good is the most positive song of the 1980s. It's arguable. Yep, I can see that. You need a wrench. Shit. I'll give Rachel a wrench in a minute here, because she gave me one on her channel there. Add moderator. There we go. All right, I did it. Not that honestly, I don't think you really wanted that responsibility, Rachel, but you have it now. Ha ha! You're doomed with a wrench. My fave Canadian musician is Ray Kondo. Well, not mine, Abnor. Mine is Thor. No question about it. Now, Larry, Devo is not going to be live in my next podcast, and I don't even know if I do podcasts. I'm not even sure if I know what a podcast is, but I'm looking really dark in this video. I need to do something with my lighting. Anyway, no, Devo's not going to be playing live here, but when Devo does play live, I will be going live, probably from backstage. I probably won't do any live footage of the show, because what I want to do is do video of the show and then save it and bring it back home. And I don't really want to do live stuff of the performance necessarily, but I will do live stuff from backstage, most likely, and with fans. And so there'll be a lot of that stuff coming up in September, God willing. And Deadwax says, yeah. All right, so I think I should sort out my lighting really quick. Hold on a second. Let me just make this a little brighter over here. Let me make it a little brighter. Let's see if we can do this thing here. Now, where's the... Okay, maybe that'll work a little bit more. Am I a little brighter now? Okay, that's a little better. All right. Now, what have I missed? What have I missed? Okay, so guitar knobs are universal. So all I need to do is find some cool guitar company. I'm thinking maybe Eastwood Guitars would do this. I'm going to approach Eastwood Guitars. They have done several Devo remake guitars for us, classic kind of old customized Devo guitars that have been remade in an affordable manner so that fans can own them. I'm going to see if they'll do some Devo guitar knobs. Good idea, Deadwax. I'm going to look into that. Now, Rachel says, I think you could, Michael. Yeah, the control knobs. Yeah, I think I'm going to look into that. Might be a market for that. It's more in order to launch the link. Okay, I don't understand that one. I'm confused, but don't worry. I get confused easily. It's not your fault. More candles, like a dozen of them. Yeah, there's never enough candles. Really, there's not. Lee Victor, bring the candles. When we're going to hang out, bring the candles. All right. So Logan, make knobs with an Allen screw. I'm not that wise. I don't even know what an Allen screw is. I've heard the term, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Yeah, Rusty and Rachel, you guys need to be friends. You guys need to be pals. Now, Deadwax, is it true you're having Weird Al on here this month? No, I'm having Weird Paul. Weird Paul is kind of weirder than Weird Al. Okay? Weird Paul is truly weird. And he's been a friend of mine since the 80s. And so, you know who Weird Paul is, Deadwax. I know you're screwing with us here, but you know who Weird Paul is. I know. Oh, my channel, folks. Michael there on June 14th, Monday. Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for putting all that out there. Thank you. Yeah, Rachel does 2 live streams every day, most days. 2. Can you believe it? My goodness. That's just a lot of streaming. I don't know if I could do that. Well, I can't do it because I have to work most of the day, and it would just be a really boring stream watching me pack up mail orders and do Devo website work and talking to Devo lawyers and stuff on the phone. Wouldn't be very interesting. Larry Fine, Michael, please try this mix. Oh yeah, I think you've told me about this last time, Larry, didn't you? Please try this mix: Pellegrino, mineral water, and polar salted lemon, synergy. Oh my goodness. Make you burp real loud, just like Revenge of the Nerds too. Really, I have no problem burping loud. I'm pretty good at that. Captain, I find a lot of other stuff, but never Devo. Yeah, Captain Spaulding, let me tell you, Devo records are not easy to find in the wild anymore. It used to be where if I found an affordable Devo record that was in great shape, I would just buy it, take it to the Devotional, and then sell it to somebody for a couple bucks more just to get it to the right people. But now it's very difficult to find affordable used Devo records out in the wild. They're asking some pretty high prices for records that aren't in great shape, in my opinion. So times they are changing, and Devo is getting harder to find. And even their recent releases through a label called Futurismo out of the UK. We did a lot of releases through Futurismo over the last, 10 years, 5 years, whatever it's been. And those are now selling for really, really good money. Hey, now Rachel says, why do you want a wrench, Rachel? In order to type okay, good. So now you can type your channel all you want. And of course, my mods were on it. And I think my mod, Tim, put your channel in there as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Rachel, you don't feel like you need to actually use your moderator things to moderate here. You can just use them forever or whatever you want. And I think we got Randy laughing. I think we got him laughing. Cheers to that. We got Randy laughing, and he's not worried about his bowel movements anymore, I don't think. That's great. All right, so Rachel says, I'll follow Rusty on YouTube, Michael. Oh, well, let me just say, Rachel, Rusty has no content on YouTube, I don't think, and she's not probably going to. But you guys need to meet in person one day. Or maybe, you know what, one day we can get you guys on stream talking, because I tell you what, if I could get Rusty on here just to tell a few of her rock and roll stories, the ones that she can tell publicly, I think it'd be very interesting. And for all of us, it would be a real nice thing. Hey, Waxy, is it true you're having RuPaul on this month? Man, I wish. I'm a huge RuPaul fan, and I'm not even kidding. And when RuPaul first came out with Supermodel of the World, do a twirl, do your thing on the runway, work. You know that song? Anyway, when that came out, I was big into RuPaul. I bought his autobiography. I learned that he was in old punk rock band. He had this great history. So I became a very big fan of RuPaul. And me and my girlfriend at the time made these bootleg RuPaul t-shirts for the Supermodel of the World release. And we went to, we sold them to our friends just because we thought RuPaul was super cool. And then we went to New York City. I went to New York City for a business trip. Pardon me. And I went to a talk show that RuPaul had. It was the RuPaul show. It was a talk show. Weirdest thing. And I went to this talk show, and I got tickets to go see the talk show, to go in. And I gave somebody from his crew a bunch of RuPaul shirts. So at some point, I did give RuPaul some RuPaul t-shirts that we printed. So I never met him, though, but I'm a big fan. All right. Now that I've gotten through running my mouth about RuPaul, Wish they would remaster 24-bit Now It Can Be Told. That might be cool. Yeah, that's one of the records I don't listen to very much, but that would be nice. That's a Devo record, by the way, everybody. Captain, stop. You're not getting free records here. Now, Deadwax, if I had a bunch of Devo records to send to people, I certainly would. And I do keep my eye open for them. But like I said, they're very hard to find in the wild. And, when the new Devo records come out, I only get typically 2 for my archives. I get 1 to open and 1 to put away. Every now and then, maybe I get a few extra to put them in the archives to seal them away somewhere. But yeah, it's hard to get them Devo records. It's hard to get them. Now, I might be able to find Captain Spaulding a Devo CD since he doesn't have any of those either. But, here we go. Even Devo CDs are hard to find. If it wasn't for Rollins' Infinite Zero label, several of their albums would be unavailable on CD. Yeah, he back then when Infinite Zero, Henry Rollins' label, reissued a bunch of Devo CDs, it was like a godsend because they were so hard to find back then. Monsieur! Yeah, the only Devo record I found in the wild is Shout, and that was back before I didn't know how I felt about it. Nowadays, I'd buy it in a minute and a heartbeat. Yeah, I love Shout. I always defend Shout. The Devo album Shout is probably the most hated album of Devo's history for most fans. But when it came out, it freaked me out a little bit. Kind of was a little offsetting. Graphics on the cover were different. Music was different. But I love that record. I love it. Love that record. Yup, times are changing. I never thought we'd be worth a damn selling for 9 to 10. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, Captain. Well, that's pretty much, it's good for my business because I sell a lot of records and tapes and CDs on eBay. So it's good that those are going up in value. And Rachel, you're welcome. Thank you I just appreciate you being here, Rachel. Thank you. Now, Monsieur says, I bought the Futurismo re-release of Total Devo recently. Now, yeah, I want you to tell people there was some doubt, I think, in the fan community about how cool the Total Devo and the Smooth Noodle Maps reissues could be, and they're really fantastic. And I think some of the people who maybe didn't buy it when it first came out are kicking themselves right now because some of those are going for what, like near about $100 or something. Those Devo reissues we put out a few years ago, crazy. Now, the other night, Captain Spaulding says, I saw a dipshit on Facebook selling a whipped creams and other delights for $2.50. Now, it may have been a certain pressing or something. I know. Yeah, I've sold whipped cream and other delights, Herb Alpert, a few times, not for $250, but those do sell. And maybe there's a certain deep groove pressing or something. Who knows? But you always want to look at what things actually sold for, not what people are listing them for, because it's like people have records and they think they're worth a ton. Yeah, like any Beatles or Elvis is worth a lot of money. Most people think, Oh, yeah, I'm out west, Rusty, on Vancouver Island. I love rock and roll stories. Yeah, Rachel, and we need to get you guys together. I think you're from the same generation, and I think you would really connect on a bunch of cool rock and roll stuff. So one day. Now, Abnorm. I want We're All Devo on DVD. That's the definitive Devo release to me. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's hard to find, but it's a good one. Yeah, Rusty doesn't do much social media, but Rusty, one day we're going to get you on here. You can get all ready for the camera, and we can have you tell some stories. Maybe we can have maybe we have Rachel on too, and you guys can conversate. That'd be really cool. Ken, Michael, is it true that Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be on your show this month? Yes, but his only job is to hold Superchat Charlie and to turn the on and off button on. Look, Arnold's been bugging. Let me just tell you guys. I know he's not watching right now. Arnold's been bugging me for months to be on this show, and I told him, look, Arnold, Thor is the only bodybuilder that I really like. He's my only bodybuilder friend. And I'm really not into you, Arnold. I'm just not into you, But Arnold cried, and I said, okay, Arnold, look, here's what I'll do for you. You can be the operator of Super Chat Charlie. And he agreed. Now, whether he comes through, that's another thing, Ken. We might need to send the dogs out. Rachel says you can get them Amazon kids buying Devo LPs. You can get them. But, man, pardon me, but you can't get Devo albums for cheap. Captain Spaulding. But you know what, Captain Spaulding? I know you weren't looking for free records, but If I had them to send, man, I'd be sending out some VCLT Devo stuff. I just don't have a whole lot of Devo laying around to send. I'm sorry I'm belching so much. And I'm back, Eddie says. But Eddie, are you drinking? That's the thing. Okay. Monsieur. I've noticed the Enigma ones tend to get a lot more smack. Shout has its defenders. I like the Enigma releases. Smooth Needle Maps. Fantastic. I've always loved that record since it first came out. Derek says The Fourth Dimension is such a great song. I love the Shout album. Great Devo stuff. Stephen Schnee. What is going on? Now, Stephen Schnee, now the reason that Shout's going for big money on is because it never really got a full reissue. For a long time, it hasn't. And it really needs to get a reissue on vinyl. But we were not able to secure the rights. We were not able to easily secure the rights for that reissue for Shout. So that's why we only did Total Devo and Smooth Needle Maps. I would like to see Shout get a reissue, a deluxe reissue. I'd like to see Oh No, It's Devo get a deluxe reissue, but it's just not in the cards yet. We're working on it. Believe me, I'm always working on it. You know how record stores are. Stick them in the cellophane and jack them up $20. Yeah, some record stores are like that. And now Rachel says, I was born in 1958. That was 9 years before I was born. Yeah, 67, 58. That's 9 years, right? I'm horrible at math, you guys. Don't even get me and numbers near each other. Lee Victor. I was conceived in the 80s. That is hot, Lee. Whew. That is hot. Whew. I like all kinds of shit from the 80s. And you're one of them. Lee is part of the 80s. A good decade. It really was a good decade. I don't know what I would have done without the 80s. Lee, you're part of my heart. You're from the 80s. 9 years. Okay, right. 9 years. Thanks, Captain, for the math. I'd cry if you died. Now Stephen Schnee, I have never heard somebody say I'd cry if you died is one of the favorite songs. That is really touching because I really dig that song too. It's a really nice, it's a beautiful Devo love song. And so that's really cool to hear, Stephen Schnee. Thanks for that. I was conceived the same month Elvis died. Now, I might even get a tattoo to commemorate that if I was you, Captain. I think I would get a dead Elvis tattoo just to commemorate the fact that you were born or conceived the same month. I think that's beautiful. I'm imagining a full back tattoo. And I'm imagining that for the rest of your life, you'll wear shirts without a back so that everybody can see the beautiful dead Elvis art. That's just my opinion. I think, Lee Victor, I think you have something going there. I think, yep. I think it looked a little bit like this right here. Ooh. Whack, 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 whack. All right, I know. I'm not going to let it do it too much. Just a few times. I get it. Month and year. My dad went to drag shows, and my mom's probably a lesbian. Oh, now let me tell you a funny story about my mother and lesbianism. Okay? My mother and father, bless them, they're not with us anymore. But my mother was funny, okay? My mother was funny. My mother thought she was Catholic. She really wasn't Catholic. She was one of these, like, just golden rule Christians. Like, she was probably a real Christian is what I would consider. She was like, treat your neighbor how you want to be treated, love everybody, that kind of Christian. Anyway, so she was married, divorced. Marriage didn't really go well for her. I didn't really, during my childhood, see her dating a lot of men or anything, maybe one or two. None of it really went well for her. So then fast forward many years down the road, maybe in 2014, let me backtrack. 2011, 2012, and I'm here at my house and I'm doing something that I never really do with my mom is connect with her via a computer. She didn't have an email. She didn't know how to use computers at all. So we have this like live thing going on, this live Skype chat. And my girlfriend at the time, who was, younger than me and very beautiful person, she just happened to be going to go out to the front yard to mow the grass. And so she had some little shorts on and a little tiny shirt, and it was really hot outside. So she's like talking to my mom with me on the screen, and my mom goes, "Oh, those are some really nice shorts you have on, so-and-so." And I was like, "What? Okay." So then the next day I do a little chat with my mom again. And then she asked me, "Oh, does she have those little shorts on again? Those look really good." And I'm like, I'm thinking my mom was turned on by my girlfriend. I was like blown away. I thought that was really fucking cool. Anyway, that's my gay mom story. Caps, your mom is named Wendy. I know. Okay, I'll tattoo it. Hit me up. Jerry Layton's gonna get you, Captain Spaulding. He's gonna do that Dead Elvis tattoo for you, and you're gonna be hooked up. Jerry, thank you for your service. Rusty. Okay, hey, that's it for me tonight. Rusty, we love you. We're going to get in touch with you. Maybe we'll get you to come up here to tell some rock and roll stories one day, safe for public consumption. And we love you, Rusty. Happy birthday. And many more to you, my friend. Rusty Michael, a.k.a. Cherry Bomb, a.k.a. Pantera, rock goddess in the house. Nobody else has her on their YouTube channel. I'll guarantee you that. Now, Rachel, I must run movie night. Thanks again for the VSCO team support. Yes, Rachel, you're quite welcome. I'll see you Monday for the interview. Thank you for the invitation to do that. It's very kind, and I hope to communicate and intersect with much more people in this lovely little music community that's blossoming here. Rachel, sleep well. Enjoy the movie. Duty now for the future. Peter Graves, Michael Pilmer, whack, whack, whack. If Stuart could talk, what would he say? Good Dickies reference. Starting to rain. Oh, Dead Wax, my Shout album still has a Devo order form. Oh, yeah. Devo Energy Dome was $6 in 1984. Devo Energy Dome costs almost double that to just manufacture these days. So I think a Devo Energy Dome costs around $10 just to manufacture it these days. So that's when you go to buy an Energy Dome, they're $30 or $40 because the cost is very expensive these days. And that is the difference between the 80s and now, everybody. Thank you for that information, Dead Wax. Got a little bit of wine left. Now, let me take a poll. And you guys can answer me here in the chat. Now, I noticed that we have quite a few thumbs ups, and that's very good. Because the thumbs ups almost match the number of people that are watching right now, and that's really hot. That's sexy and that's cool. Now we're going to take a little poll here. If you guys want me to continue streaming for a little while, type a yes in the chat. Now, if you're ready for me to just cut it off in the next 10 minutes and do our typical 2-hour stream, we can cut it off. That's fine. Because I'm running out of things to talk about, but I do have wine. So we got this thing. I think this is going to travel with me wherever I go from now on. This is going to go with me. Anyway, so, okay. Oh, yeah. Yes, no, yes. Yeah. Okay. Everybody wants me to go. Okay. Gosh, I'll continue. Yes. Okay. I got at least 5 yeses. Okay. We'll continue. All right. Now, I'm going to need to drink more of this. So we're going to need to pour more of this. And I think my lighting is still piss poor. Let me try one more time to turn it up. Hold on. Okay. Now I turned it up a lot then. Let's see. Is it different? Do I look younger and prettier? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, goodness. All right. Now, here's an interesting quote from Captain Spaulding, who's getting ready to get a Dead Elvis tattoo. It looks like a vibrator for Tinkerbell. Now, did you just call Lee Victor Tinkerbell? I think she's going to have a problem with that. I just want to reiterate that it's so good to see so many friends here in the chat from different parts of my nerdy life. I've got the Devo fans. I've got the vinyl community weirdos. Yeah, I've got people that are from neither one of those communities, the drama community, the RV community. I've got, oh, hey, wait, Lee Victor has news. Lee Victor is Tinkerbell. Ready? You see how I made that start working, Lee? See, that's how you make a toy work. You just give it a little slap, Tinkerbell. Next time anybody sees anything that resembles a Tinkerbell, just give it a little slap, and it'll start right up, flapping. Now, Dead Wax, Peter Graves has something to say to you. I was too looking at my Shout album, but I didn't notice the order sheet inside. Wow, so you've got the order sheet too. Yeah, I remember that order sheet. Now, the best order sheets, in my opinion, from Devo albums are from the Freedom of Choice album and the New Traditionalist album. I think they had the most interesting items. And yeah. Oh, Lee Victor liked it. Wait, Lee Victor liked it. See, that is a good response right there. Can we get a noise set? Hey, Eddie, I'll tell you what, if you know, I would love to end the stream tonight with a bunch of noise if somebody wants to join in. I have a couple little noise makers here. If I put the join me on video link up and people want to come in and make some noise when we wrap this thing up in a little bit, that'd be great. So Eddie, do you have a noise maker? Are you ready? Let me just do this. Whoever would seriously like to join me on screen to do some noise of some kind, all you have to do is type the word noise in the chat. And this is only if you want to join me on screen to create the noise, not if you want to hear it. So that's all. If we can get a few people to do that, maybe we'll do that later. Now, Monsieur says, my ELP Love Beach album still has the order catalog in it. Oh, I don't even know that they had order forms in those records. I ordered an Energy Dome from Oh No. It took over a year to get it, and then it arrived broken. Well, you got it better than me, Abnorm, because back when I was a kid and I ordered from the Devo catalog, I think, what did they do? I think they, I ordered something, but it wasn't in stock, so they just sent me a different item. I think I ordered the Club Devo kit and didn't get it. I just remember a lot of iffy things happening with Club Devo back then, which is one of the reasons I took over Club Devo in 2004 and started running it myself. Michael Pilmer, my Nutra LP only has the poster inside. No, it has the sleeve, the inner sleeve of Nutra, the original pressing has a full order form on that inner sleeve for sure, because that's where they offered the action vests and the pumps and all that stuff, the plastic hair, you know. Okay, everybody. I'm going to have one more glass of wine on this stream, and we'll possibly have some people up here to make some noise. Oh, there's one more thing I'm seeing here that I want to, that I want to mention to you guys. One more thing. And let me get this situated here. Okay, the other thing I want to mention is this great CD that I bought from my friend Kit Watson, who was unloading a bunch of CDs. He was unloading a bunch of CDs from his collection on Discogs. And I know that my friend Kit is really big into old synth pop and new wave stuff. So I went over there as soon as he listed everything on Discogs and looked through everything. And I thought I would find more that I wanted, but I found this one CD that I'm very glad I got. Does anybody know what this is from a distance? Do you know what that is without me? It's not this is just some kind of hype sticker from the label. It doesn't have anything to do with Rewind. But do you know this band? Just from looking at the artwork there. Anybody? Can anybody guess? Because I've been listening to this today, and man, it's just great. I haven't had this particular version of this album on CD ever, and so okay, cool. Stephen Snee, of course, you're in the new music. So this is a band called New Music, M-U-S-I-K, and this is their album From A to B. And I've been looking for this on CD for a long time. There's the CD there, but fantastic stuff. I have a couple other of their CDs. Warp is one of them. That's their later album. And then the first one, the first CD they put out, I can't remember what they called it, but yeah, Stephen Snee. New Music is one of my favorite 80s synth pop bands from the UK. If anybody's into synth pop and really great kind of dark lyrics, but in a happy way. I know Stephen Snee might understand what I'm talking about. Their songs are kind of poppy, happy sounding, but the lyrics are fairly dark and kind of devolved, if you know what I mean. So New Music, Kit Watson, thank you for this. I really cherish this CD and I love it. I heard it today. You have a spare of each of their CDs. Well, damn, I got to know what you have because I think I have 3 CDs of theirs. And if there's more than 3 CDs, then I need to get them. Maybe we should do a trade sometime of some kind, Stephen, because you know a lot about synth pop, and I'm digging that. Now, J.S. Thompson says, the Dickies are awesome. I love the Dickies. The CD junk, and I hope MP will bring him here for an interview. The Dickies aren't into that stuff, though. I mean, I'm really good friends with Stan and Leonard and the rest of the guys in the band, but Stan and Leonard just aren't into doing that stuff. And if I thought I could get them up here to talk, I would, but I just don't think they do it. They're just not into it. I would love to get Leonard or Stan up here to talk about how they grew up and discovered music, but I just don't think they'd be into it. They're just not those kind of guys, unfortunately. I don't like the Smiths, Wayne. If you're asking me if I'd like the Smiths, no, don't like. I think there's a couple of early Smiths songs that I would probably like. They're kind of more punky, but I just don't like them. From A to B is their first, Anywhere is their second, and Warper is their third. Okay, so that I've got all those on CD. There are some vinyl things I'm still looking for, but I've got a pretty good New Music vinyl collection as well. I forgive the Dickies. Yeah, well, some bands are into being interviewed and doing that, and some bands aren't. And I love the Dickies. They are way up there as my top favorite band. They're probably just right below Devo. So, yeah. Depressing lyrics to upbeat music. Oh, well, yeah. Well, I don't know the Smiths enough to know about their depressing lyrics or upbeat music, but I think their music is kind of not upbeat either, is it? I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of like that, but I think New Music does it better than the Smiths. You know what I mean? Now, Tony Mansfield from New Music produced the first few Captain Sensible albums, Naked Eyes, and wow, I didn't know that. See, I'm not that deep into the knowledge about New Music, but that's very cool. Tony Mansfield. I'll have to remember that name. That is really cool. Yeah, I can't remember how I discovered New Music. I think it may have been from that 10-inch EP they put out. I can't remember, but loved it. Straight Lines, I think, was the very first New Music song I heard. And man, I love that band. Stephen Snee, have you ever heard of the do you like any power pop stuff? Are you strictly synth pop? There's a band called the Electrics. It's pretty cool, power pop, new wave stuff. Anyway, it is 9:03 p.m. here on the East Coast. I hope everybody is doing well. Hey, Stephen Snee, this is the place to nerd out right here. My life is nerding out, dude. I get paid to nerd out, and I nerd out for fun. My whole life is nerding out, dude. I nerd out. Okay, huge power pop guy. Okay, great. So the producers from the 1980s, right? They're from North Carolina. No, Atlanta? Atlanta. The producers, are you familiar with them? The Electrics is kind of like, okay, you love the Electrics. Oh, great. Steven, I'm not going to teach you anything about power pop then. You know everything. Yeah, I have one Electrics record on vinyl. I believe it's the one where they're all standing in multicolored suits on the cover, but it's sealed. I gave my unsealed copy of it to a former girlfriend who then ripped it from vinyl onto CD for me. So now I have a CD of that album and a sealed copy of the record, but I do not have the next record they put out on vinyl, which I'm still looking for. And I don't even know if the Electrics have anything that's actually been released on CD. I don't know. Oh, thoughts on nunchucks? Well, Eddie, let me tell you. I was in a band called Crapper Keeper back in the early 1990s. Early to mid 1990s. And Crapper Keeper, well, we were kind of like a very immature, ridiculous, worthless offensive band. And one of the things that we had on stage with us sometimes was our friend, Jason, who was actually our photographer. He took all of our promo shots and stuff. And he would get on stage shirtless, stone-faced, and at some point he would just get up there and do nunchucks. And then he would just go away. And while this is happening, me and the rest of the band are dressed in like things like, one of the guys just has a whole costume made of diapers. I had pantyhose on my head, pantyhose on my legs, basically children's underwear, very long tube socks, some wingtip shoes with spikes in the back of them. It was just a ridiculous scene on stage. And then to have this really kind of tough looking guy with a hairy chest do nunchucks in the middle of the set. That's how I feel about nunchucks. They're a great addition to a performance art, punk rock, weirdo show. Good night, J.S. Thompson. Good night. Hey, thanks for hanging out. We love you. I really appreciate you coming. I asked the producers to do an interview for my video podcast, and all I got was an angry emoji. Yeah, I've tried to befriend kind of the producers' management there, and they just weren't very into it. But now the producers, the band themselves, are very, very nice gentlemen. They've signed records for me, and they're Devo fans, and they're Cheap Trick fans, which is important. Anyway, they're cool. But yeah, I tried to, I don't know. I tried to interact with them like that too, but they weren't into it. So Peter Graves, Tony Mansfield, I spaced out because I'm a huge Captain Sensible fan. Okay, yeah, Peter Graves is huge Captain Sensible fan, so that's great. He probably learned something there. Monsieur, do you know about the band Professor and the Madman? No, I don't, Monsieur. That's new to me. Peter Graves' first two Captain Sensible albums sound just like new music. Really? I have not heard the first two Captain Sensible albums, and I would like to hear them if they sound like new music. That's fucking cool. That's awesome, Pilmer. I'm glad you feel that way, Eddie. I like that. Michael, that sounds like Poor Man's Funkadelic Band. What? Who? What sounds like Poor Man's Funkadelic Band? Oh, boy. I forgot what I was talking about, Elliot. I'm really sorry. Forgot what I was talking about I don't know, Funkadelic Band. What could I have been talking about that sounds like Funkadelic? I don't know. Sometimes my brain skips a beat like that. So yeah, it's great that Steven knows about the new music stuff and the power pop stuff. I'm always looking to be turned on to new vintage old power pop stuff. So maybe Steve and Steve, maybe we could have a conversation about that one day. You could turn me on to some things. Elliot, the way you dressed up with the nunchucks. Okay, yeah. I see. Yeah, no, man, I would not do Funkadelic the disservice of even comparing them to Crapper Keeper in any way, or comparing Crapper Keeper to them. No, Crapper Keeper was, it was like if you took people from a group home and gave them musical instruments and had a blind crazy person dress them. That's probably what Crapper Keeper was. And we were not musicians, but we did record and perform music. So there you go. How about the Rosillos? Jason says. Jason, I am not very familiar with the Rosillos. I've certainly heard of them and seen their releases, but I do not know much about them. Don Dixon, I don't know much about him. I think he may be a little more kind of indie rock or chill music than I like. I'm not sure. I don't remember liking any Don Dixon, but I know he's from around here, right? Isn't he from the Carolinas? Professor and the Madman are my stepdad's band. Oh, what? He and his friend Alfie. Oh, Alfie of DI? What? Holy Moses. I am a huge fan of DI. Never really got into Adolescence as much. There's a couple songs I remember liking, but DI I really liked a lot. Wow, that's cool. I'd like to know more about your stepdad's band, Monsieur. That's pretty cool. Black metal needs nunchucks. Yeah, well, I mean, I think all music needs nunchucks. I mean, could you imagine if bluegrass had nunchucks, and what do you call it? What do you call that? New age music. New age music needs nunchucks. It's super cool. They put out a record called Seance last year. Oh, man, that's great. Good to be related to people who are prolific in rock and roll. Oh, we're going to attach some nunchucks to this. Maybe a little mini G.I. Joe nunchucks or something. We'll work it out, Lee. We're going to make this work for you, Lee. This is going to work for you. Yeah, the Rosillos, Jason. I've heard the name. I don't own any of them, and I can't tell you what they sound like. Now, Peter Graves, have you heard the new music albums? You'll hear all their unique sounds on those Captain Sensible albums. Oh, cool. I don't think Peter is familiar with new music, but I could be wrong. I'd call Dixon power pop. Okay, well, maybe I would dig it. I just remember seeing his records around back in the day and looking at him and going, oh, I probably wouldn't like that. Just judging from the album cover. Now, the Plugs, Jason. I have the Plugs on a compilation or two, and I liked what I heard, but I do not own a bunch of Plugs. D.I., I love D.I. There was 2 or 3 records that I had when I was a kid that I really like. I mean, it's a little bit, it's a little bit sophomoric or something. What do you want to call it? It's a little, lyrics are a little cheesy and silly and simple sometimes, but I just love, Johnny's got a problem and he's out of control. Johnny's got a problem and he's out of control now. And Hang Ten in East Berlin and Pervert Nurse and all that. It's just great stuff, man. Great energy. I don't know if Plugs were from Charleston, SC. I thought Plugs were from California or something. Maybe I'm confused. Probably I'm usually confused. Okay, Rosillos, very cool melodic punk morphed into the Revillos. Oh, I didn't know that. Stephen Sneap. Keep throwing me the information. Now, Tin Huey, I know some people in Tin Huey. They're from Ohio, and one of the guys in Tin Huey married one of the very first hardcore Devo fans ever. Her name is Sue, and there's a Devo song written about her called Sue Balls. And it was from the hardcore Devo era. They're very, very early 1970s stuff. So there's a little information for me there. Peter says, Stephen Snee, I recognize that CD, but I don't think I owned a copy. Oh, I worked at a record store. Yeah. Now check out new music, Peter. If you like synth pop, it's very poppy synth new wave music, but there's an element of darkness in the lyrics, and there's an element of certain element to new music that I really dig that I don't find in other bands. I just picked up a Plugs record. Oh, Deadwax, cool. Now I'm gonna have to check this Plugs stuff out. So good. All right, because I know that I have a Plugs song on a compilation somewhere. Maybe it's one of those Alternative Tentacles compilations or something. I can't remember. Weapons, M16s and 45s, they help. Yeah, that's a dumb song, but I love it. I love that song. It's so stupid. Yeah, I thought the Plugs were from L.A. Okay, yeah, I thought the Plugs were from L.A. too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Plugs are from California. Okay, that's what I thought. Man, am I losing track of the chat or what? Am I keeping up? Oh, I'm not too far behind. Okay, yeah, from A to B, yeah, it's a good one to start off with, Peter. The first song is Straight Lines, and on this CD, Straight Lines, good stuff. Elliot says one of Dixon's best albums is Most of the Girls Want to Dance, but Only Some of the Boys Do. Oh, that is a great title, very long title, but very great title. Monsieur says, my stepdad was apparently behind D.I.'s cover of Uncontrollable Urge on Team Goon. Oh, now that was a 7-inch, right? I think I own that 7-inch. And I've totally forgot that D.I. covered Uncontrollable Urge. My God. Monsieur, we're going to have to stay in touch. Maybe I can get one of my D.I. records signed. New York, London, Paris, Munich. Everybody talk about pop music. Talk about. Oh, I love the Big Boys. Yeah, from Texas. Yeah, they're good stuff. I think I own maybe one thing on vinyl. And I think I own one of those CDs that compiles some things, but I like the Big Boys for sure. Now, the Big Boys, I think, were kind of the influence for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. In fact, I think when the Red Hot Chili Peppers first started, they were called the Little Big Boys because they sounded so much like the Big Boys. That's what I've heard. Stephen C. New music are a perfect mix of synth pop and power pop. It's true. It's true. That's a great quote there, Stephen. Yeah, Cruzados and Plugs. I think they were related in somehow, right? Oh, good. Goodness gracious. Wine burps are interesting, and I'd like to keep them going here for a minute. Okay, so let me check one thing here. I'm just curious. Hey, this is great. Thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. That's very cool. We've gotten pretty good amount tonight, and considering how many viewers we've had, so that's very cool. And again, thank you for you guys for helping me reach my my quotient, whatever you call it, for this month, in order to get paid from Google AdSense. Your interaction here with me and your super chats and your likes and comments, that all helps. And it doesn't help that my light just fell off the table, but I bet you it still works. Let's try it out. Oh, look. It works, but it doesn't spin anymore. Oh, look. I broke my damn light. All right, I bet you it can be fixed. Oh, maybe not. I might have broke the damn light, y'all. Well, it makes that good sound, though, now. Listen to that. Listen to that. Damn, dude. Damn. Wayne, I hate that the light just broke. But at least it still lights up, but it makes that horrible sound. I wonder if I can open this up and fix it one day. God, that sucks. Well, you guys saw it happen here. Damn thing fell right off the table, didn't it? Oh, well. Who can I blame for that? Who can we blame for that accident there? I don't want to blame me. Put the liquor down. Yeah, no, there's no liquor. There's no liquor. It's just the wine. There's so many things on the table, and I got to have elbow room, and that thing just bit it. But at least it still lights up. I think there's somehow maybe I can get in there and I could try to figure out how to fix that engine. Fix that engine in there. There's something in there that I could fix, I'm sure, or somebody could fix. I'll figure it out. Now, I'm noticing that there are no storms happening, and I think we're past the storm threat here. Let's see what my phone says. Rain starting. Oh, no, we got rain starting in 30 minutes or less. Thunderstorms. Okay. Well, we're going to try to wrap this up in a little bit here. Sophia did it. We'll blame Sophia. She broke the light. That really bums me out. I really loved that thing. I really hope there's a way I could open that up and figure it out. I'm not really a handyman, but I just think that it's lighting up and I can hear the engine running. There's got to be a way I could fix it. Shit. Anyway, maybe a gear came loose. Oh, I'll get it and take a look. You're wise like that, Wayne? Okay, that's great. I'm sorry, Wayne. I love that thing, and it just broke, and I feel horrible about it. I love that damn thing. It's my damn Kiss Firehouse light. But, even if it doesn't run anymore, if I could make it stop doing that noise, or maybe make it start doing the noise louder, I don't know. It's still cool. I still love it. Ever hear of Screaming Mad George? Never. Handyman is a good tune by The Knife. I don't even know who The Knife is. Oh, I'm losing it here. You guys are talking way over my head. Let's see. Put the light on the toy. Okay. How do we do that? Now, it's great that the bulb didn't break. Listen. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to try this again. Yeah, I don't want to break it more. I'm gonna leave it off. I'm going to leave that for my friend Wayne to take a look at. It's got to be something easy to fix there. I think so. Bring the noise. Yeah, we'll end the stream with some noise, Eddie, just for you because you're really into it, and I'm into it too. I like the noise. Now, why am I humming "Kisses Shock Me"? Because you would like to see me get shocked and die. That's probably why. The motor dislodged. Okay, so you're saying, Logan, you're saying there's probably a good chance that I could just put the motor back in place and it'll do it again, because it sounds like everything is working. It's just something's not connecting, right? Doesn't that sound like that to you? Would love to bring the noise. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this join me on screen thing. Unplug it first. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for that. I'm going to put this up here. Pardon me. I just put the link to join me on screen. Now, if you want to join me on screen and help me make some noise with these things, we could do that. Now, yeah, Logan says probably a bracket holding the motor. Okay, right. Well, hopefully this can be an easy fix, because that was a really fun thing to have around. And it was a very much appreciated gift from my friend Wayne when he brought that over. Okay, so now Monsieur is here. I'm not even pronouncing that right. I'm really bad with words, but he's here. So he's ready to make some noise. Is there anybody else that's going to join us for a little noise? Possibly. Let me know. I'll sip on this for a minute. And Monsieur, I see you back there, and we'll just have you there for a second until we can get maybe some other takers here on the noisy. Lee, don't you have any other toys of yours that make noise you can bring over here? Come on now. You got something that makes noise in there. I just know you do. Or maybe you have something that will make you make noise. Come on, bring it on. Now, Jason Kessler is saying something about Slayer, and we're not going to play any Slayer here. I'm not a huge fan of Slayer, I got to tell you. I do have an autographed Slayer record back here on my wall somewhere, but I'm not a huge fan of their stuff. Come on, Lee. Go find something. Come on. Join us for some noise, Lee. We got to have at least one more person. Well, we don't have to, but it would be nice. And I'm going to get our guest who's waiting backstage here involved in a moment here. Let me just make sure I got all my stuff ready. And I got a sip of this. All right. Eddie has the devil horns. He's ready. Okay. Last call. Somebody come up here with me and Mr. Hare, and we're going to do this. Come on now, everybody. Come on up. Come on, everybody. Anybody who can make noise. Can you slap your hands? Can you make those? Can you make those? Okay, I'll answer this one question here. Michael, what are you getting for RSD Saturday? Techer time. I mentioned this before earlier in the stream. I don't typically buy myself new music like that. I just don't. It just doesn't make sense for me to do it. What I do for a living and the space I have in my house, it doesn't make sense for me to spend money on brand new stuff like that. So I don't often participate in RSD, although I'm tempted. When I see that list of things, I'm like, ooh, that looks good. Ooh, I can use that. Boy, I'd want that one. But I just can't let myself go down that street. All right, so we are going to bring on, oh my goodness, there's a kitty. We're going to bring him on right now. Okay, look at that.
Hi, Michael.
What's his name? Her name?
Her name, this is Mimu.
Oh.
Was she on? Because I was on couple months ago, I think. She may have been there.
Yeah,
and she can be noisy, but she's not my main source of noise. My main source of noise is this cheapo noisemaker that I have.
Now, what is that called?
It's just Sound Machine. I don't know where I got it. I found it over there on my desk, and it's just been gathering dust.
Oh, good.
And it still works. So I can make noises such as that.
Now, how old is that thing, do you think?
I no clue. Let me, if I can check the...
I'm just curious. All right.
It doesn't say anything about the year on the back.
Okay, well, here we go. Now, Tecker Time, you weren't able to get here earlier, but you're getting ready to hear some noise. Okay, so everybody, I think now here's another. Now Lee is here, and hopefully she's got a goddamn noisemaker.
Get some noise on.
Okay, here we go. Now it's gonna be fun. Okay, here we go. Now we have this beautiful, happy person. Are you ready, Lee? Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Whenever you're ready, Lee, you just give me a thumbs up. All right, so we're gonna have some noise go down, and I just wanted to tell you all. Thank you for coming here tonight, and I hope you stay around for this little fun thing we're going to do with Riley and Lee, and it's going to be good. Okay, let me make sure all this stuff works here. Uh-oh.
Pop open this.
Uh-oh. Okay, one of my noisemakers is dead. Damn it.
Oh,
it's fucking dead. All right, so I can't use this one. I can only use this. All right, so we're going to do that. Now, Lee, is there a thumbs up yet? Are you ready, Lee? Can you hear me, Lee? I know Lee's looking at the screen, but I don't know if she can hear me. Can you hear me, Lee? Oh, can you give me a thumbs up if you're ready? Okay, cool. All right, so, hey, Rusty's still here. Rusty, we're getting ready to make some damn noise. Here we go. All right, now Lee is up now. Hi. All right, so wait, say something. Make sure we can hear you. Can we hear you, Lee?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, there you go. Okay, okay. So unfortunately, my favorite noisemaker, I left it on the last stream I did, so now it's dead. So I don't have a battery.
No.
I know it happens. But now I'm going to use this. So what? We each have one little noisemaker, right? What do you have, Lee?
I mean, I have several noisemakers, but I'm not going to show all of them. I mean, I've got noisemakers.
But you're going to put them up next to the microphone and make noise, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
look
now here's what we'll do. Now, thank you so much, you guys, for joining me on screen for this. It's great to see you, Lee. It's great to see you, Riley. And what does your shirt say, Lee?
Some Faith. It's a new like dark wave band local here to Pittsburgh that just came out during the pandemic. They're pretty cool. Check them out. They have a nice, clean, cool sound.
Did you get that shirt at a show, possibly?
No, they haven't had any shows yet because they literally just came out during the pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But I know the one girl in it, and she's pretty cool. And the band's great. Their first album is wonderful.
Oh, now here's a surprise.
They're on Spotify. Check them out. They have YouTube videos.
All right, we'll check them out. Now, here's something interesting. Our friend Rusty Hamilton is backstage. Now, I don't know if she's going to make noise with us, but that's what's going to happen if she gets on screen. Now, Rusty, we're going to make a bunch of noise. Are you going to help? Give me a thumbs up if you're going to help. Come on, Rusty. Give me a thumbs up. All you got to do is make some noise. Don't talk, Rusty. Give me a thumbs up. I can't hear you. She's giving me some kind of finger up. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to put Rusty on the screen.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, now Rusty, you got to mute. Rusty, you got to mute your YouTube audio. Just mute it. Yeah, turn off the YouTube audio.
Audio. Just mute it. Yeah, turn off the YouTube audio.
Give me.
Okay, we'll get it right. Okay, is that it? I think. Nope.
Okay, is that it? I think.
No, it's still going, Rusty. You gotta mute.
It's still going, Rusty.
You gotta mute the YouTube.
You gotta mute the YouTube.
All right, we'll get it right here. Oh, wait, is that it? I think she got it. Okay, Rusty, are you still there, or did she freeze? I think she just.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there, but here's what we're going to do. We are going to start some damn noise, all right? Now, who would like to, I think Riley really looks like he wants to start the whole thing.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and Lee, you're ready with your little things there.
I mean, they're not all little. But.
So many to choose from.
This one's little.
All right, great. Let's start and work our way up. Okay, let's start small. Work
All right.
All right. So here we go. On the count of 3.5, we're going to do this. Okay. And thank you everybody for being here. We're just going to leave you with this bunch of crazy noise. All right.
Absolutely.
Riley, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a really nice taper on that noise. everything tapered out really nicely there. My God.
I'd say that was a successful noise session, wouldn't you?
Hey, even Rusty Hamilton got in on and even just the echo from her channel, because she didn't have it was adding to the ambiance. And then Lee's Toys got everybody horny, and that's just what happens here. And 2 people have energy domes on. That's ridiculous. My goodness, look at those colors too. Lots of great colors there. So all right, so that was fantastic, and you should have seen the viewers drop. Like it went from 20 something. It went from 20 something viewers to about 12 in about 3 minutes.
People don't know good entertainment.
Look, this is why we do this, because I wanted to end
quality.
Hey, this was great. It's almost good that this thing wasn't working, because this is so loud, and I had to work with just this little thing. But it was nice. I thought that was a really great. We should release that on 7-inch.
Ooh, hey.
We should all pool our money together, and that could.
I always liked that one Morrissey album cover where they got the 7 inches. They're all naked, and it's just they're holding the 7 inches.
I have no idea what that is.
I mean, I have it, but I'd have to dig. I'd have to really dig.
I've never even heard of that. Oh my God, you're hitting me to something new as usual.
That sounds like a very Morrissey thing to do.
Oh, now Derek says that's hilarious. I stayed for the whole noise session, and I really enjoyed it.
You're a real one, Derek. I like you.
Uh-oh, Captain Spaulding. Lee is kind of cute. What do you mean, kinda? Spaulding, where the hell are you coming from? Now, the energy dome makes her extremely cute. Don't you understand? God, where do these kids get these energy domes? I don't know.
We buy them with money.
Yes.
Probably clubdevo.com. That'd be a good guess. Now, that was really great. We just came together for a nice holy
very holy.
It was kind of a church thing, going to noise church there for a second.
That's how I prefer to spend my days.
But Captain Spaulding, thank you for being here for the whole noise session. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And Pato says it's a good filter. I used to play free improvisation. I know what I'm talking about. That's great.
This is real jazz.
Well, so look, I'm going to finish this. Is anybody else drinking with me?
I just finished my beer.
Okay, good. So I'm going to finish.
I have water to hydrate now.
Oh, you're so smart. And
you can pretend I'm drinking this.
Look at that. Just that's good. That's good right there. That's good. That's good. Just hide the fact that you're drinking water. That's right. You don't want to piss anybody off by drinking water.
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
Mm.
I mean, it's surprising that this isn't gin, actually. This actually is water.
Yeah, well, tomorrow night is my
secret safe with us.
Tomorrow night is my liquor and beer night.
Liquor?
Yeah, shots and beers.
I barely even know her.
Yeah, you don't need to really know her.
I prefer it that way. I put that link to that Morrissey photo in the chat.
Okay, good. I'll check that out. Fuck, I forgot what I was talking about again. But what's going to happen here is I'm going to finish this damn wine, and we're going to call it a night. But you guys, I hope you can come back next Thursday and join us. And Lee, I will see you at a Devo concert or something like that soon.
One or two of them.
Yeah, for sure. And of course,
Devotional.
If you ever want to come thrifting in North Carolina, you're welcome to come visit.
Definitely.
And so next time I'm going to have this fixed for my stream because this is my favorite noisemaker. and I need to get a battery for that. And also, maybe I'll have this damn light that I broke fixed next time. So you guys were here to see the breaking of the KISS firehouse light, unfortunately. But yeah, I've really enjoyed tonight. Thanks for everybody for coming out. And happy birthday to my friend Rusty again. And Rachel, thanks for showing up. Deadwag, Lee, Riley, all you peoples. And my friend Tim, who's probably passed out sleeping at this point. I don't think he's here anymore. But yeah, we love you guys. And thank you for making my Thursday night so enjoyable. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us make noise.
Yeah, with those great
out at the end of the night.
I don't know if have you ever brought those things out on a YouTube channel and made noise with them before?
I mean, it might have happened. Not specifically for noise.
Oh, okay. So this is the first time you've used them just for audible noise activity. Okay.
Just for audible noise activity.
It sounds like it might feel good. Okay, great. Well, you guys make my life worth living. Thank you very much. And let's be here next week. And look, Monday, if you can make it, I'll be over at the Rachel Music Man channel. I
got notifications set up.
I'll be getting grilled by her. She's going to be asking me questions about, do I really work for Devo or is it just a fan thing? So we're going to tell her what the truth. And so we love you guys. Yeah, and thank you for being here. And duty now for the future. Riley, I'm saluting you. Riley, take care. All right, brother. And Lee, beautiful person. We'll see you soon. Take care. Duty now. All right. And everybody, I'm going to finish this right now. And we're going to call it a day. May the rock and roll gods, and I mean this, I'm serious about this. I don't even say this jokingly. The rock and roll gods that have led me through my life and got me here to this place where I'm still alive and I'm in my 50s. I can't believe it. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me. We'll see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. And if you so desire, I would love for you to come over to Rachel the Music Man's channel on Monday, June 14th, this coming Monday at 10 a.m. EST, I believe was the time that we'll be doing this interview with me, and it'll be fun. Captain Spaulding, Jamie, 1 and 2, Eddie, Pato, everybody, thank you for being here. We love you. And here we go. We're going to chug this down and end it. All right. Peace, everybody.